Hey everybody, welcome back to Mildcore Gaming and our playthrough of Shadowrun Dragonfall. I am Yemmer, I am bad at video games. I make mistakes so you don't have to. If that's what you're into, please like, subscribe, follow, share, all those fun things. We put out new videos every day. And I think I actually went, and I'm currently ready to go. I'm trying to find the things I forgot to do. Okay, let's go. I think I got it. Audio, video working. Let's go ahead and continue here. All right. The Cruise Bazaar. The U-Bahn ride home feels especially comforting today. The Berlin chapter of the Humanist Politclub has suffered a terrible blow, and you're the one who dealt it. Volker Stahl's plan to incite a wave of bloody violence across Berlin has been derailed. It isn't often that a Shadowrunner gets to prevent an atrocity on the job. Unfortunately, due to my piss poor management, Dietrich's nephew did not survive, and I feel horrible about it. His name is Alexander, and of course, one thing, I'm starting my stream, so of course, Sly has to make an appearance every time without fail. All right. Very early in the game, we picked up a broken drone, and we took it to Holye, to get it fixed. They were able to repair it, but to operate it, it takes a specific DNA encoded user. So it's functional, but we can't use it, essentially. It's a big paperweight right now until we can figure out how to change ownership. And let's see here. Let's go and keep moving around. Oh, we picked up a snazzy new suit here. I don't know if we can see it. Well, you can see the lower part. And my cat is playing with my monitors. But the suit I'm wearing right now gives me 5 armor, and it gives me +1 intelligence and +1 drone combat. So right now, because I have +1 drone combat, that gives me... So we have... Okay, so they have +2 damage right now. Even though it's red, because of my suit, I get the effects of 1 level above it. So with that, drone combat. So my drones will do a little bit more damage now. I got a new suit, and how much money? We got $800 still. Let's talk to Cammy. Cammy brightens up as you approach her, grinning widely. Hey there. Altug was just telling me you were around. I was wondering if you might be willing to trade a story or two. What are you looking for exactly? The girl taps a finger thoughtfully against her chin. Well, you're new here. I know that you knew Monica, and I've got a vague idea about what went down the night she died. But I want to know what you think your most exciting adventure has ever been. Hang on, how the hell did you hear about that? She smirks playfully. Remember, I'm Altug's ears and hands outside of the cafe. We share a lot of intel, he and I. Okay, we're kind of creeping on her here. Like, she's a teenager. And it's like, both questions are creepy, slightly less creepy. So I'll say, so what's the story between you two then? She glances away briefly before returning her gaze to you. I suppose I can tell you. If the Monica thing was a secret of yours, it's only fair I share one of my own. Okay? I never really went to school. Pretty much been a street kid as long as I can remember. And there was so much to learn from people outside of school that I never really bothered. Makes it difficult to get a job. So, as all good street kids do, I chose a place to haunt with my friends and always hung out there. That was Altug's cafe, and he was super nice about me and mine. I felt more comfortable with him than I ever did Mein Vater. Her eyes narrow only for the briefest moment at the word. We talked a lot when I was waiting around for my friends. He must have been fairly comfortable with me too, otherwise he wouldn't have offered me a job. Okay, again, what is it you do really? Or that, well, that's nice of him. I'm going to say, well, she's already said he's an information broker and runs errands and gets information for him. But, well, that's nice of him. Sure was, but speaking of Altug, I ought to be going. You know where I am if you got anything for me, yeah? She grins and waves a little before bouncing off. Okay. I didn't want to be a creeper with her. All right. Hold on. We've got like 3 things. We can talk to Amsel, take a U-Bahn to the Pharma Laboratory Complex. So yeah, we got another mission lined up ready. But I just kind of wanted to check in around here. I'm going to check in at the cafe, see if there's more info. Who is this? Luca Doyer. Luca Doyer. So you're Yammer, the late Monica Schaefer's replacement. He looks you up and down, then nods. Good. You look the part. Let me get right to business. My organization would like to retain your services for the indefinite future. But first, we're asking you to go on a trial run, an audition of sorts, to prove you're the right man for the job. Assuming you complete this trial to our satisfaction, I will then offer you a variety of simple tasks. All of these should be achievable in the course of your everyday business. You won't need to go out of your way or expose yourself to much unnecessary risk. For each task that you complete, you will be rewarded handsomely, and there will be a bonus if you finish them all. So, have I piqued your interest? Will you accept our offer? Well, it sounds good. Let's go with, who do you work for? How did you know where to find me? My organization knows everything worth knowing in Germany, including this small pond that is Berlin. It is in our best interest, however, to remain unknown to the world at large. For the time being, that is all you need to know. And what does this audition pay? I can offer you 1,500 Nuyen. Ooh, that's nice. But only if you complete the full audition, the post-run interview, to our satisfaction. If you fail to perform up to our expectations, you will receive no pay and no further offers of work. Okay, that isn't much. It's an audition. The purpose of this trial is for you to prove your worth to us, not the other way around. Of course, you're free to decline if you wish, but know that there are hundreds of runners in Berlin who would kill for the opportunity to work for us. We come to you because we think that we see a glimmer of potential. If you prove us wrong, we will happily take our offer elsewhere. Sure, money's money. Good, he smiles. Very good. Now, on to the task at hand. There is a man named Alshire. He is a senior manager at Hermes Eurocom and a respected figure in his community. My organization also suspects him of working with pro-corporate extremists. Those people are actively working to undermine the flux state and pave the way for a corporate-controlled Berlin. My organization has no more desire to see Berlin fall to the corporations than you do. However, we are hesitant to act on our suspicions without proof. This is where you come in. I'm going to say keep talking. You'll meet with a team that I've arranged for you, and with their assistance, you will plant surveillance devices in his apartment. Take the U-Bahn to Frankfurter Tor and go alone. The rest of your team will meet you there. Hang on a second. I already have a team. You do, yes, but they're unsuitable for this job. Remember, this is a test of your abilities, not Iger's or Glory's or Dietrich's. Okay, he's kind of flexing there, knowing, like, I know the names. I know who's in your team. And I'm not going to say, how do you know their names? He's clearly well informed. Okay, if it's that important to you, I'll work with your team. Very good. The moment that you board the train to Frankfurter Tor, your test will begin. I would advise you to bring what you need in terms of medical supplies and ordnance. Excuse me. Once you embark on your trial run, there will be no turning back. After you have planted devices and verified that they work, come back to me. There will be a brief interview, a post-mortem on the run if you like, and, assuming that I'm satisfied with what I hear, I will pay you your first stipend. Then we will discuss our future options. Best of luck, Emmer. We will be watching. Okay, yeah. Oh, good to remind me. I used up my stuff. I've got one health pack, and I gotta sell this. The last run, it was bad. I used up the trauma kits, everything. All right, let's talk to Altug, see if he's got anything new. That was weird. Music. Okay. The Turk flashes his wry smile and winks at you knowingly. I am told you have been quite busy of late, O wanderer of the shadows. My street rats tell me that business is picking up. Is that the man who has taken over for Monica Bergazzi? Who does it look like? Your rotundity, the Pope from the Vatican? Give him a soy calf, a big one, and put it on my account. I like the cut of his jib. A large soy calf? Ma, you are the generous one, Goldschmidt. Are you sure you can afford such a gesture? The fat man frowns. And a scone. I was going to say, and a scone as well. Nothing's too good for him. As you desire, O ample one, the Turk whispers. The man is a moron, but he eats his weight in baklava and pastries, so who am I to care? Now, what is it you would like? Wait a minute. He just said to give it to me on his... I'll take the Turkish coffee. Okay, because that actually worked last time. I gave it to a guy and I was able to... he was going to charge me $500, but he took a coffee instead. That was only $50. So there we go. Very good. Berkazi hands you a ceramic travel cup, which then fills to the brim with dark, steaming liquid. The scent is intoxicating. Is there anything more I can get you? Nope, that's it. All right, we're going to save. And then we're going to head up to the medical facility to grab some med packs and stuff. I'm just trying to see. Let's give the dancer some money. We'll do 5. Wait. Maintenance worker? What? Who's this guy? Hey, buddy. Sorry to bother you, but I could use some help over here. You want to make a little extra scratch? Shouldn't take long. Sure, what's the problem? Well, me and my buddy Victor got called in from the next guys over. Something's wrong with the sewers around here. Your local plumbers and mechanics are all useless. Vic and I talked to him and tried to get him to give us the maintenance schedule for your sewer pumps. They just scratched their heads at us, said that the machinery down there just took care of itself. My best guess is your pumps have shut down, happens from time to time without proper maintenance. When the pump shut down, the waste starts piling up and causing some pretty major overflow problems downstream. What do you want me to do about it? Well, Victor went down in the sewers while I was getting the stuff out of the truck. When I came back, well, I was about to climb down there, but I heard these awful screams. They went on, and then they just stopped. I froze up, nearly shit myself, to be honest. I don't know what to do, but I can't go down there. Not after that. The problem is probably something basic, a clog that needs to be cleared, something like that. Restarting the pump should take care of it, but no goddamn way I'm going in there. If you do the job for me, I'll give you the Nuyen we were paid for it. I don't need it, and you can have it all. I can live without the money, but someone's got to fix those pumps before I can leave. How many Nuyen are we talking about here? 500. For a job this quick, it's good money. Sure, I'll do it. You're a lifesaver, chummer. If you find Victor, well, if he's still alive down there, tell him I'm sorry. Okay. So we can do that. But who's this guy? Gunnar Mottenbach. Oh, this guy. Actually, what do you got for rifles? Um, pistol. Pistol. There's a lot of pistols. SMGs. I don't like SMGs. Shotties. And here's our rifles. Okay. I can get up to this sniper rifle, but I don't have the money for it. Okay, I'm going to hold off on that. I'm not going to... Oh, he's got outfits too? Oh yeah, these are just basic armor combat ones, so... Alright, hold on. I'll come back when I have money. But I need to get up to... This dude's a drug dealer. There we go. Gotta talk to the doc here. Oh, he moved. Alright, I need medical supplies. Oh, man. 500 for one of those. Alright, we'll take that. I need the med kits. Can I afford one more? Okay, there we go. Right, what is that? Nitro. Okay, that I gotta sell. Alright. Hold on. Medical supplies. Wait. Yeah, we're gonna sell the nitro because we don't need it. Alright. And I gotta look at how much is the cyberware. Okay, I'm gonna get the induction data jack. It goes instead of my head. Instead of a head jack, it'll go in my arm. But I don't know. That takes up an arm slot. Ooh. Oh wait. We've got new stuff here. This encephalon, that's new. That gives us +1 to intelligence. Plus hit. Movement, I don't know, don't need that. The alpha are the upper ones. Oh, wow. Tailored pheromones by, okay, that get charisma. Auto injector. No. Use heart function. Laser designator. That's cool. Wired reflexes with reflex trigger. High energy. You can get eyes that flash and blind somebody. All right. We definitely don't have enough money for that. All right. Let's head back. And I want to head back to the hideout or the safe house, because we finished a run. Oh, wait a minute. Can I talk to the... No, can't talk to him. I want to talk to the guy who got us the DVD player, but nothing from him. Did we talk to... Yeah, we talked to Lane. Alright, back to the safe house. Let's talk to everybody. Blitz. Alright, Blitz's eyes widen when he sees the drone that you're carrying, and he looks anxious. Oh, hey Chief, how's it going? I found this drone in that hotel vault. Does it belong to you? Yeah, Chief, that's mine. I didn't want to say anything at the time, since it was my idea to have you loot the vault in the first place. It would have saved me some running around if you'd come clean. I forgot about it. Honestly, Chief, I'm just glad to see her up and running again. How'd you pull it off, by the way? Uh, Mallet fixed your drone. She says it won't listen to anyone but you, though. Score! So, can I have it back? Yeah, I guess. Sure. No, it's no use to me anyway. Alright. So he's got the drone. Blitz stubs out a cigarette as you approach. Yammer, I was hoping I'd see you. Do you have another run lined up for us yet? I'm strapped for cash. Let's see here. Okay, don't worry. We're doing fine on the job front. Amsel's been working overtime. Oh, thank God. And thank you, Chief. And thank Paul, too, come to think of it. So, did you have a question for me, or was this a social call? Just checking in. Money problems aside, you doing okay? Not too bad, Chief. Not bad at all. It's downright cozy in here. This probably goes without saying, but it's also nice to have my skills appreciated by someone who isn't a drug-addled psychopath. Gang life was getting old. Why are you so strapped for cash? With all the work we've been doing, you should be rolling in Nuyen. Well, yeah, we're kind of out of broke, too. What can I say, Chief? He tries on a thoughtfully unconvincing smile, but immediately seems to think better of it. The anxious look returns to his face. I have expensive tastes. How expensive are we talking here? Even if you had a raging cram habit, I'd think you'd have at least some money left. Expensive. Truth be told, I'm in debt. In debt to who? He hesitates before responding. When he does, his voice carries an edge of annoyance. No offense, but this is getting a little too personal, Chief. My debts are none of your business. Let's see here. If some bookie sends his thugs here looking for you, it's going to become my business. So talk, now. Blitz shakes his head in exasperation. All right, fine. First off, you don't need to worry about anyone coming after me. My debts are to a bunch of old contacts. If I don't pay them, I'm going to lose them. And in this line of work, it isn't smart to burn bridges. Second, before you ask, those debts are for services rendered. I was in a tight spot, I needed some help, and I threw around a lot of IOUs to get it. Third, and finally, the trouble I was in involved a girl. I'll tell you about it if you ask me to, but we're verging deep into personal feelings territory. So if you don't want to hear me sob over my ex-girlfriend, you'll drop the subject now. So it's up to you, Chief. You really want to go down this road, or shall we keep this relationship professional? All right. I'm going to say, you're clearly preoccupied with this. In our line of work, preoccupied can get you killed. So spit it out and we'll deal with it. Blitz meets her gaze for a moment, then looks away and sighs. All right, where to begin? I met Emily in Dragonkippa. She was the first person who was ever more important to me than myself. I was crazy about her, Chief. To this day, she's the only person I've ever met who could outdeck me. And the real kicker is she wasn't even a decker by trade. There was nothing she wasn't good at. I like to dabble in rigging, but Emily, the girl could pick up anything that she set her mind to. Sounds like a hell of a girl. She was. She just made things right. No matter how stupid I was, no matter what I got myself into, she made it right. I don't think much of many people, Chief. Emotional attachments aren't really my thing. Love seems like a diluted word these days, so I won't waste it on Emily. It's just say that she was important to me. And then I lost her. I didn't know what was happening. It came out of nowhere. One day she was just gone, along with most of my decking gear. The only explanation was a handwritten note on an old-fashioned paper. Leave me alone. That was it. We'd been together for years, and that was all she left me. That and this beat-up old cyberdeck. Naturally, I freaked. We had our share of arguments, but never had a huge blowout or anything. I couldn't think of anything that'd drive her to do a thing like that. Mostly I felt hurt, so I searched for her, in the real world and in the Matrix. And when that turned up nothing, I started tapping my contacts. And that's when I started racking up debt. And so, did you find her? No, she's gone, Yemmer, without a trace. I looked high, I looked low, I poked into everything I could think of, and my contacts did the same. He shakes his head. She's gone, Chief. At this point, I've accepted that, but I still have to repay those debts. I'm surprised you've given up so easily. There must be some place you haven't looked. He blinks. I don't know, Yemmer. I really did look everywhere, and at great personal cost. If she means that much to you, you owe it to yourself to try. Yeah, you may be right. He shakes his head. Fuck. I thought I was done with this, but you're right. Without some kind of closure, I'm never going to be at peace with this. Thanks for the talk, Chief. I'll let you know how it goes. You do that, Blitz. Good luck. Okay, cool. Little story progression on him. Can we talk to him again? Hey, Chief, what's up? Any thoughts that last run you'd like to share? Never been a big fan of politiclubs in general, let alone a bunch of swine like Humanis. How an idiot like Stahl could attract so many followers is beyond me. On the plus side, he's dead now, so that's good. He shrugs. I don't know, boss. If you were hoping for something more profound, I'd talk to one of the others. All right, talk to you later, Blitz. Wonder what he's going to do with that drone. All right. Dante! Let's go pet Dante. Dante. You look down and see a pair of bright eyes set into a scruffy face looking back up at you. Dante, Monica's old dog. Looking down those huge brown eyes, you see intelligence and sadness. It's the same thing every time we pet him, but we still gotta pet him. He's a good boy. Now he'll follow us around. All right, let's see here. Let's talk to Dietrich. This is not going to go well because his nephew died. We lost him. Alexander, he's dead. He stares at his gnarled hands. I can't believe it. I failed him, boss. I'm going to say don't blame yourself, blame Humanis, but it's kind of technically my fault because I was in charge. His voice comes out in a growl. Oh, I do. Trust me on that, boss. The next one of those bastards I meet is going to wish he was never born. Oh, is that it? Dietrich greets you with his familiar wry smile. Yummer, what's new? So it looks like in between each mission, we get to progress everybody's little backstory a little bit more. So I'm curious, Dietrich, when did you switch from fronting a band to running the shadows? Honestly, working the stage was getting boring, boss. Spitting and screaming at the world was fine and good when I was a kid, but it just didn't do it for me anymore. The Dragon Slayer wanted me to fight a real enemy. Oh, the Dragon Slayer, that is his patron. He's a shaman. So I left the band behind and turned to the shadows. He shrugs. I don't know. I guess I figured that would be the best way to find one. Considering current events, I'd say you're not wrong about that. Yeah, I guess not. Feels kind of daunting, truth would be told, but it's exciting. All the same, I've been looking for a worthy adversary for a while now. It's kind of satisfying, having a white whale to chase. Okay, our etiquette comes into play now. Academic. Dietrich, you do know that the white whale killed Ahab, right? Yeah, of course I do, he grins. But it was a hell of a fight, wasn't it? Excuse me. How long you been looking for a real enemy? He shrugs. Not too long. Ever since I took down the last one. The last one? Of course, I might be able to sit around feeling pleased with myself. I followed the Creator or the Moon Maiden, but the Dragon Slayer ain't that kind of idol. If I'm not drinking, I'm fighting. And if I'm not doing either of those things, I'm looking for a bigger, better fight to get into next time. Dietrich produces a flask from his jacket pocket and raises it in salute. It's a remarkably simple code to live by. Who was the last one? Gang boss. A great big orcish bastard called the Wildschwein. Led the local chapter of the Horde. I'd had my sights on him and his for a while. They had hurt a lot of people, and I figured they'd pose a challenge. I wasn't wrong about that, but I took him out in the end. Dietrich, when does the pattern end? Well, boss, the way I figure it, it'll end when I pick a fight I can't win. He smiled sadly. Might be this one, maybe the next. It'll be hard to top a great dragon. But that's the way the Dragon Slayer wants it, and who am I to refuse him? Abruptly, he turns away. That's enough talk for today, boss. Besides, I've got other things to do, I'm sure. Oh, you've got other things to do, I'm sure. Thanks, Dietrich. But I want his thoughts on the last run. Oh, okay, that's not an option. All right. Okay, let's talk to... Oh, hold on. First, I want to check the stash. Okay, we're going to go with... No, okay, we're going to actually leave these in the stash. Wait a minute. Interesting. I can give Dante an item? Odd. Okay. Let's talk to... We're going to save. Let's see here. Anything? Nothing new in there. All right. Let's talk to Iger. As you approach, Iger turns to face you. Her rifle has been field stripped and is lying in pieces on a sheet of butcher paper. Arranged in a neat row along the edge of the paper are bottles of copper solvent, bore cleaner, and lighter fluid. Our fearless leader returns. What do you need? Are we good now, Iger? Depends on what you mean by when you say good. I won't question your competence again, not in front of the others at least. But I'm not going to lie. I still have concerns about you, Yemmer. I'm going to say as long as those concerns remain between you and me, we'll be fine. Because I can't coddle her. She is a soldier and expects regiment and rank. She nods. No need to worry, Yemmer. My job is to support you and the rest of this team. That's exactly what I'm going to do. As long as you hold up your end, everything should work out just fine. So is there something else you wanted to talk about, or can I get back to cleaning my rifle? You said you had concerns about me. I'd like you to voice them. She shrugs. All right, if that's what you want. You're green, Yemmer. Too green to lead this team. That's my professional assessment, and yeah, I'm concerned about the situation. You can alleviate those concerns by doing your job and doing it well. The only thing that'll fix this is time. I'm not going to let history repeat itself, Yemmer. That won't happen on my watch. I'm going to say, Iger, I thought we were past this. You said you're not going to blame me for Monica's death. I don't. That's not the history I was talking about. Let's just say I've had bad luck with underexperienced teammates and leave it at that. So is there something else you wanted to talk about, or can I get back to cleaning my rifle? I'd like to hear about your time in the KSK. She shakes her head. Nope, I'm not in the habit of sharing war stories, Yemmer. Not with people who never served. I'm going to say it doesn't have to be a war story. I just want a better idea of who I'm running with. She looks at you in the eye for a moment, evaluating. Finally, she shrugs. All right, Yemmer, you win. I owe everything to my time in the KSK, from my street name on down. So, you tell me what you want to know, and we'll see where it goes. Tell me about how you got your street name. Back when I was in basic training, a fellow recruit made a vulgar joke at my expense. He said that I reminded him of the north face of the Eiger in the Bernese Alps. Huge and beautiful, but dangerous to climb. His tone left little doubt as to what sort of climbing he had in mind. I think he was trying to proposition me in his clumsy way, poking me in front of the other recruits to try to provoke a reaction. She shrugs. Anyway, he got one. I broke 3 of his ribs and the name stuck. Let's see here. I'm going to say, remind me not to proposition you. A frown crosses her face. You're either trying to be cute, or you've completely missed the point. Neither would surprise me. Okay, we chose wrong there. I didn't break his ribs because he propositioned me, Yemmer. I'm not a goddamn savage. I put that recruit down because he demeaned me And he did it in front of our peers. I'm going to say, calm down, Iger. I was just joking. Funny, that's exactly what the recruit said as he was being dragged off to the medic's tent. It was just a joke. I didn't mean anything by it. I was never reprimanded by the top brass, though. They knew that what I knew. Whatever that recruit's intent, he put me in a situation that required a response. Okay, I stand corrected, clearly. You might mean that, or you could just be trying to de-escalate the situation. You tell me, fearless leader. You want to hear why I did what I did, or would you rather just drop it? Because there are plenty of other things I could be doing right now. Go ahead, tell me. All right, I will. As soon as that idiot made his little joke, it was a foregone conclusion that I was getting saddled with the nickname Iger. My only choice in the matter was whether it happened under his terms or under mine. If I hadn't broken that twit's ribs, the name Iger would have meant a difficult sexual conquest to a whole barrack full of recruits. That's why I would have been. That's what I would have been to them from that point on. My own accomplishments be damned. Thanks to what I did, my new name meant the troll who doesn't take shit from anyone. Instead, it's a name I'm proud to go by, and I've hung on to it ever since. Iger pauses for a moment and looks you in the eye. A word of advice to you, Yummer. If anyone puts you in the position that he put me in, if he demeans you in front of your unit, whatever his intent, the appropriate response is to put that person down, hard. Out in the field, nothing will kill you faster than losing the respect of your team. Okay, so if we answer the first one, by that logic, I should have broken your ribs after Monica died. She's going to agree. Yeah, you should have. But then the other option, that's good advice anywhere, out in the field or here in the shadows. Oh, I don't know. Could go either way. I'm going to say by that logic, yeah, let her prove her point. In your place, I would have. She looks you up and down, appraising you. Not that you'd have succeeded if you tried, but in terms of saving face, it would have done wonders. In all seriousness, Yummer, I'm sorry that I put you in that position. I shouldn't have, and I acknowledge that. She straightens. Need anything else? Or can I get back to prepping for the next run? Tell me about your team. She nods. Fair enough. I guess you've earned it. There were 8 of us, 2 commando squads, working together as a single unit. Schmidt and Lang were combat deckers. Wolf was our rigger and combat engineer. Fisher handled demolitions. Braun was a medic, and the rest of us, Metzger, Kruger, and myself, were weapons experts. Ooh. Our mission was extraterritorial, technically illegal, but important enough to justify the risk. We'd been sent across the river into Poland. The Russian mafia had set up a cottage industry in human trafficking all along the Oder-Neisse line, and it was our job to disrupt it. And again, blanket statement, apology for destroying names. Hey, look at this. We got etiquette security. That sounds more like a police action than a military operation. Wouldn't the GSG usually handle that kind of thing? Typically, yes, but in recent years, the Russian mob has become more and more heavily militarized. The brass decided that they pose enough danger to the region to qualify as a terrorist threat, and that brought them under our purview. Anyway, we were a good team, experienced. We went through a lot together, and we chalked up a lot of kills. In our own way, I'd like to think that we did some good. Who was in command? Metzger. Best leader I've ever had the pleasure of serving under. Her face clouds. He was a hell of a man. But he went down with the rest of the team. Everyone but me. Oh. What happened to the team? She shakes her head. No, that's one story I won't be telling. They died. That's all you need to know. No worries. Thanks, Iger. So was there something else that you wanted to talk about, or can I get back to cleaning my rifle? Thoughts on the last run? After all the moral ambiguity that we've been wading through, hitting Humanus was incredibly satisfying. What they had planned, it makes my blood boil just thinking about it. It's too bad about Dietrich's nephew. I feel for the old guy. But between you and me, Yummer, I'm not sure how much sympathy I can muster for the kid. In my eyes, anyone who joined an organization like Humanus, whatever the reason, deserves to be put in the ground. Alexander may have been young, but he wasn't a child. If he were 6 or 7, I might feel differently, but he was old enough to know what he was doing was wrong, and he did it anyway. Actions have consequences. That's all I have to say. All right, thanks, Agar. Good talk. She turns back to the disassembled weapons of her rifle. Sure thing, fearless leader. Good talk. Fearless leader. You trying to saddle me with the nickname? Let me try and break your ribs. You're literally, apparently, twice my size in every regard. Yeah, that's not happening. Glory. Glory. There we go. For the first time since you've met her, Glory's expression seems to brighten. It's subtle, but it's there. You're sure of it. Yemmer, a pleasure as always. Need anything from me? How you doing, Glory? Golden as always, Yemmer. No problems here. If I didn't know any better, I'd think you were warming up to me. She studies your face for a moment before responding. I suppose you might say that. I don't talk to many people, Yemmer. It just doesn't seem to be worth the effort. I don't really feel much anymore. Not since... She caresses the chrome of her forearm with a hand made of articulated steel. This. If that's true, why are you still talking to me? I suppose because you've shown an interest, and because you haven't let me push you away. She locks eyes with you. Her expression is blank. I don't want to mislead you, Yemmer. I still don't feel anything. Not warmth or friendship or even trust. But I can appreciate the effort you're making. It's something new, and it's worthy of exploring. Okay. Are you ready to tell me about that chrome you're sporting? Again, she is in her late teens, no more than 20, but her cybernetics are ancient. So, yeah, they're first gen. There's a story behind the chrome, the cybernetics. So we're going to ask that. I'm getting there, Yemmer, but you'll have to give me some time. The answers will come when they do. You said that things went bad. You said that things went bad when you turned 14. I'd like to keep talking about that. She stares at you, her face expressionless. No, I'd rather not. Why not? Because I don't see a reason to. The memories are unpleasant, and dredging them up doesn't serve any real purpose. You're wrong about that. The last time we talked, it had an impact on you. That's reason enough to continue. She pauses a moment to consider your words, a troubled look on her face. I suppose that's true. Feeling discomfort is better than feeling nothing at all. All right, here's the deal, Yemmer. I'm going to talk. You listen. When I'm done, I'm done. No complaints and no arguments, and we'll see what happens. Deal? Yeah, deal. Right. The 1,000-meter stare creeps back into Glory's eyes. A moment later, she's locked away in her own head again, reliving memories that she'd long since filed away. So a few days after my 14th birthday, I began to express, magically. Wait, she said no questions, so I'm going to say, go on. There's another long pause, and Glory becomes more animated. Anyway, I turned 14. I awakened. I don't even remember how my parents found out about it anymore. I think that my dad caught me playing with a tiny city spirit that I coaxed out of a pile of garbage, something like that. With everything that happened afterward, those days are a kind of blur. What I do remember is my father's response to the revelation that his little girl was a witch, a hexa. He beat the living shit out of me with his fists, and then his belt, and then a claw hammer that he grabbed out of his toolbox. All the while, my mother was screaming and flailing at him. She took a couple of licks with the hammer, too. It's a miracle you survived. I'm just lucky, I guess. So finally, after what felt like an hour, Dad stopped tuning me up with the hammer. I had a broken ribs, a busted arm. I couldn't see out of my left eye, My entire right side was covered with one giant bruise. I was bleeding all over the place, making a real mess of the carpet. The old bastard spat on me, his bleeding, crying daughter. He spat on me and told me that I was des Teufels the devil's whore. Then he kicked me out of the house. As I was crawling away, my father told me that if he or any of his Kreuzritter brothers ever saw me again, they'd treat me as the Berlin chapter treats the enemies of God. If you're not familiar with how the Kreuzritters here in Berlin deal with heretics, it's decidedly less pretty than what my dad and his buddies did to their victims. I got the hint, and the next morning I hitched a ride out of Stuttgart. I'm not going to be asking too many questions, just go on. I wound up in Tübingen. I figured it'd be a safe enough place to find medical attention and maybe call home. It's not far from Stuttgart, but it has a huge student community that I figured I could blend into, and the university there has a decent magic department. My ride dropped me off at the university hospital, and they patched me up pretty good. Had some questions for me about how I got so beaten up, but I lied and told them that I'd been mugged, which played nicely into my complete lack of cash, credit, and identification. Glory pauses for a moment and looks down at the floor, then fixes her eyes upon you. She is visibly tense. We're going to fast forward through the next few years. I was a kid on the street. I got by as best I could, doing whatever I had to do. The rest we can leave up to your imagination. Good? I'm going to say, of course. I only need to hear what you're comfortable talking about, nothing more. Good. Glory's clenched jaw relaxes somewhat, and the tension drains out of her shoulders. Thanks. So yeah, I have to treat Glory and Iger opposite. I have to... Glory, it's reassuring, comforting. With Iger, it's solid, hardline authority. So anyway, I lived on the street for a few years, got used to being hungry all the time, got used to getting rained on, got by. I was painfully aware that I had magical talents, but without any kind of training or guidance, I didn't really know how to use or develop them. Truth be told, they scared me, so I more or less ignored them. So it just sort of went like that until a few days after my 17th birthday. Then I met Marta, and everything changed. Marta was a sweet girl. At first, I took her for a street kid like me. Her clothes were a little ratty, and she seemed comfortable being near me. But she also looked well-fed and happy, and those were two things that I hadn't been in years. Sorry, I have hiccups. We started hanging out, and before I knew what was happening, I was in love. There was a genuine attraction between Marta and me, I think. But I also think a lot of my affection for her came from the fact that she was the first person in years to give a damn about me. She cared, and I loved her for that. Glory pauses. She looks flustered, her composure cracked. Keep going, Glory. She stares at you for a beat, then nods. A few ragged breaths later, she continues. Marta told me about a place where she'd been hanging out. She invited me to join her there. It was called Feuerstelle, the fireplace, and it was sort of a commune for dispossessed youth. It turns out that a lot of the street kids I'd known over the years had moved there. The way they disappeared, I'd assumed they'd been kidnapped or killed, or had gone back to their parents. But there they were. I remember being kind of angry about it, like, how did everybody get the memo about this but me? Marta calmed me down. She was good at helping me work through my feelings, and I wound up following her to Feuerstelle. To a street kid, it was basically paradise. The owner, a guy named Harrow, had set up this little farm just outside Tübingen in the Schönbach forest. The Schönbach is officially a nature park, but not many people go there nowadays. Too much fear of paranormal animals, I guess. Anyway, park or not, it was plenty big enough for us to hide in. It was also safe and pretty, and the farm was well stocked with food. Most importantly, Feuerstelle gave us a sense of community and stability that we never had on the street. And we loved Harrow for that. He became like a surrogate father to us. Glory pauses again, and you recognize a distinctive flush in her cheeks. She seems to have come out of her reverie once again. That's enough for now. I need to process all of this, and I don't want to continue forward until I've had the chance to do that. I know that all this happened years ago, but I guess it's still pretty raw to me. So I'm going to ask you to give me some space for a while. She turns away and the frost begins to creep back in her voice. We can pick it back up later. Okay, I do want to see what she thought of the oh. We got a job to prepare for, Yimmer. I don't have any more time to talk. Hit me up after the run if you like, but for now, I need some space. Okay, so I guess that's all we're going to get. Alright, let's go talk to Emsel. Yammer, welcome back. I have news for you. In your absence, I've been looking into the Harfield Manor. Whatever Feuerschwinge is up to, it's both large-scale and well-funded. I've uncovered a money trail leading from holding companies all over the world to an offshore fund with a dummy address. From there, all of that freshly laundered money flows directly in the Harfield estate. Wait a second. Why would the dragon have investors? That doesn't make sense. It's doubtful that Firewing's pawns even know where their money is going. This is typical of draconic plots. Uncover a stream of money flowing behind the scenes, and there's a fair chance you'll find a dragon at the receiving end of it. To a dragon, conspiracy is second nature. But Firestring was different. She didn't scheme or plot. She acted. Yes, and look what it got her. When the Firewing launched her attack on humanity, it was an act of hubris. She lashed out because she didn't consider our species to be a threat. It would be equally hubristic for us to assume that she will make the same mistake twice. I will continue digging into this while you and the team tackle your next run. With luck, I will have more information to share upon your return. Sounds good, Paul. One last thing, Yimmer. Mallet was able to restore the readable surface of one of Green Winter's DVDs. If you'd like to take a look, you'll find it sitting beside the player. Just one? She's still working on the others. Many of them are extensively damaged, and getting anything off of them is proven to be quite a chore. She has told me that she'll be in touch if and when she makes any headway. Oh, that's good. Thanks, Paul. All right, so let's go, save. And then let's watch a DVD. Okay. Okay, we already watched the Watch Me, so load the second. The software of the spinning DVD is punctuated by an occasional rattling sound. The scratched LCD display comes to life and the menu fills the screen. Alright, track 1. The screen appears black for a moment, then Green Winners appears on the screen. The timestamp on the video reads 2054-11-11. So this is like a day after the last one. Alright, as I said in my last recording, I've been having trouble finding hard facts on Feuerschwinge, so I thought I'd open things up a bit. Let's see what the rumor mill has to say. The screen jumps and Winters reappears in a different location. He's now clutching a mug of soy calf in both hands, and there are bags under his eyes. Well, that was enlightening, assuming that any of it was true, that is. So for the past 5 hours, I've been poking around some of the crazier fringe theories related to dragons and the SOX. As a reminder, the SOX is an irradiated wasteland between France and Germany. It got zoned off back in 2008 after the Cattenom GAU reactor meltdown. Anyway, there are all kinds of rumors floating around about the place. I've heard stories about a walled city in there that operates on a survival of the fittest, kill-or-be-killed basis. Some sort of nightmare inversion of Berlin. All the anarchy, but none of the stability that the F-state provides. The radiation poisoning, cancer, and mana pollution are just icing on the cake. So when Adrian helped the Luftwaffe shoot Feuerschwinge down, she crashed into the SOX. That much is well known. What isn't as well known are all the modern-day myths that have arisen about her since, and tonight I've heard an earful. I chatted up a girl who claimed to be a ghost rat. That's a smuggler that operates in the SOX. She told me about a dragon cult called the Disciples of the Cleaning Fire. Apparently, these cultists worship some sort of radioactive ghost dragon. Could be Feuerschwinge, or it could be nothing, but it's worth digging into all the same. Another thing that my little ghost rat told me, the popular rumor is in the SOX is that Feuerschwinge's astral form was I guess you'd say mutated by all of that background radiation. Some of the glowplunks out there say that she's shed her body like an old coat. Others say she's trapped, doomed to languish as an intangible radioactive ghost. I don't know how much credence to give to any of this. After all, I don't have any proof that my ghost rat is even a ghost rat. She might be, but then she could be a run-of-the-mill glowpunk. Or maybe she's just yanking my chain and she's never been into the SOX at all. Who knows? Well, it's food for thought anyway. I don't know whether the thought of some radioactive ghost dragon thing is any scarier than a genuine dragon is, but it's interesting all the same. Now, the big question is, will any of this get me any closer to finding Adrian? I'm going to go out on a limb and say no, but you never can tell. Okay, Winners leans forward and pressing something off screen. The display goes black. A few seconds later, the main menu returns. All right, sorry, I got to take a drink, everybody. A lot of exposition here. All right, track 2. All right, the screen goes black for a moment, then green Winners appears on the screen. Timestamp on the video reads 2054 11/12, next day. All right, let's continue thinking outside the box. After the Dragonfall, the great dragon Kaltstein came flying into the SOX to rescue the Firewing, but he was driven off, some say killed, by Lofrier and Nebelher. So, what if there's another dragon involved in all of this? Winners grabs a thick leather-bound tome from a shelf behind him, licks a finger, and begins to leaf through it. Alright, so let's run down the list of major dragons that could be helping her. First, there's the Golden Worm, Lofwyr, the CEO of Seder Group, and quite possibly the single most dangerous being on Earth. Lofwyr is a local boy, so he'd be in a position to help Feuerschwing. He certainly has the financial capability to help her. He could send a small army into the SOX if he wanted to. So he's definitely got the means, but I can't see how he'd have the motive. He actively prevented the Firewing's rescue back in 2012, after all. Same thing is true for Nebelher. So let's scratch both of them off the list. He flips the page, frowning. We've got Aiden, the Great Suresh. He's operating out of Turkey. By all accounts, he's not a fan of Lofwyr, and they're actively competing for territory in the Middle East. So I suppose that could be a considerable motive. Reviving the Firewing might cause problems for the Golden Worm. But would he risk a war with Seder Krupp by straying into Lofwyr's territory? Again, I don't think that's likely. He turns another page. Then there's Keladir out in Wales. She's pretty heavily invested in the Transis Neuronet, so he's got the money, but he's too busy dealing with the BTL killer scandal that Transis is going through out in London to get his claws dirty in the SOX. Flip. Dunzelkon out in the UCAS. He pauses, shakes his head, then he slams the tome shut. No, this is a waste of time. The more I think about it, the more convinced I am. The Firewing is acting alone. Dragons don't cooperate unless they absolutely have to. After all, why bother making nice with your equals when you've got an entire planet full of pawns at your disposal? They don't need to work together. They have us to exploit. Winners leads forward and presses something off screen. The display goes black. A few seconds later, the main menu returns. Track 3. While this track does load, it's clearly corrupted. The screen fills with meaningless stream of text. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything in there. The text disappears and you find yourself back at the menu screen. Okay, track 4. This file is partially garbled, but you can recognize a few words here and there, but they're interspersed amidst a solid block of corrupted text. Valclair, still my big brother, still searching for Firewing, swear to something, I will find you. If it's the last, not getting any close, swear to new research, turning up, don't know who, what, okay. The text disappears and you find yourself back at the menu screen. Track 5. This file is corrupted. The screen fills with meaningless assortment of ASCII characters. Yeah, I don't see anything in there either. Track 6. The screen goes black and the same digital chime that you heard on the Dragonfall DVD plays again. A crackle of static fills the air, followed by that same now familiar electronic whine. A few moments later, the display goes live. Oh, Adrian Vauclair. Vauclair looks haggard. His eyes are heavily bagged and bloodshot. His hair is mussed. He holds a cigarette in an unsteady hand. Hermie, it's me. I can't sleep. I don't know where you are, out having fun, no doubt. Maybe flirting with one of those unattainable beauties that you're always chasing. He tries on a smile, but it quickly disappears. He takes a drag on a cigarette. That's good. I want you to live a pleasant, normal life. After all, one of us should. Vauclair rubs his eyes. I can still smell the smoke, Hermie. It's almost a year later and I can still taste the stench of burning corpses. When I sleep, I can hear the sirens and the screams. There's no sound in this world as horrible as a burn victim's screams. The doctors would call this PTSD, I'm sure. They'd have me in therapy, maybe dose me up on SSRIs like they do to our veteran soldiers. He chuckles, then takes another drag. Quite a story for the tabloids. The great dragon slayer, Adrian Vauclair, mentally incapable of wrestling with his own demons. He shakes his head. No therapy for me, and certainly no medication. I have a reputation to live up to, however poorly deserved it is, and however little I want it. He pauses, stubs out his cigarette. The dragon is still alive, Hermie. Of that I am certain. One day I will find her, and then perhaps I'll be able to sleep through the night. The display goes black, and the background whine fades away. A moment later, you find yourself deposited back at the menu screen. We'll eject the DVD. Okay, so we've watched both. All right, so we're going to save here. Let's go check the computer. See if we have any new messages. All right, new messages? One new message. Regarding job hijack shipments. From Gunnar Mettenbach, TMR. If you value new hardware coming into the Croix Bazaar, we need to talk. One of my weapons shipment was hijacked by a local gang. I can promise 500 Nuyen, and you can recover the shipment. I'll have some new gear on the shelf. Come see me for details. Oh, heck yeah! Go back. Jobs directory. Okay. Oh, claim payment for the Humanist data steal. Sweet. You submit the job as finished and await your client's response. A few moments later, a message pops onto the screen. All right, here is your payment as promised, Beckenbauer. A moment later, a second message pops into your inbox for payment details. Payments. Payment from client, $22,500. Deductions for crew salary, $6,000. Ammunition and resupply costs, $1,500. Automatic deduction for Alice funds, that's $11,000. Remainder to be sent to your Yimmers account, $3,750. Oh, okay. Review notes on completed jobs. Read notes for the Humanist data steal. Here's a job recap of the operational parameters for this job. It's provided by my client. Oh, that's just what the job was. Okay. Okay, cool. Check stat. Oh, the Alice Fund. Oh, okay. So I was wondering how they're going to do this. So each job we go on, a portion of it will go into the fund for the Alice. Okay. Go back. All right, here we go. We're going to walk away. And we have $3K in the bank. We're going to save and we're going to go upgrade our dronies. That's going to be the first thing we do. Here we go, here we go, here we go. All right. Okay, I can't do the class A's yet. Alright, so we're going to go... Ah, man. Hold on. I need to see how close are we to getting class A's. Ooh. We're real close to class A's. We only need 5 for that. So I'm going to hold off. I'm going to hold off on buying any drones. So, yeah, I can do the A and B's. Yeah, I'm going to hold off on that. Oh, but I'll go buy a... We'll invest in guns and implants, but we need to talk to the... Wait, where is he? Where's the gun dealer? He's up here. Yeah, he's up here. Because he's got a job for us, too. Welcome back. You need some weapons? Some ammunition, perhaps? Oh, got your message about that missing shipment. How can I help? He nods. Aye, a gang from nearby Kais has been hijacking shipments bound for the cruise bazaar, taking money out of our pockets. I could use your help to stop this from happening. Your dear departed Monica used to provide encryption and information control for the cruise bazaar. Now that she's gone, we merchants have been having no end of trouble. The obvious answer is that a gang has been intercepting our communications. What kind of communications? Shipping manifests, payment orders, that kind of thing. A group with an agenda could use that information to set up an ambush, and that's just what this gang has been doing. Several cargo trucks full of goods have already been hijacked en route to the cruise bazaar. I had a tracking device placed in the last shipment that I sent out, containers full of weapons and medical supplies. Sure enough, it got taken, and I've tracked it to Gesundelsbrunnen. If you've never been there, it's a kites built out of an old U-Bahn station and some old bunkers. Rumor has it a new gang called the Ravensgeider is holed up there. I suspect the two things are related. So I need you to go to Gesundelsbrunnen, find the Ravensgeider, and get our goods back. I can offer you 500 Nuyen for the task, and if you can recover our missing weapons shipment, I'll be able to sell you some better hardware too. Okay, can you tell me anything about the gang, the Ravensgeider? He frowns. Not much, I'm afraid. From what I've heard, the Ravensgeider are tricky. They have a reputation for stirring up trouble, then disappearing without a trace. I would tread carefully in Gesundelsbrunnen if I were you. How do I get there? Just take the U-Bahn. The line still runs, though not many folks stop at Gesundelsbrunnen anymore. The market there used to be something of a tourist attraction, but I think they've fallen on hard times recently. I'll take care of it. Good. It's about time I had some new inventory come in. And one more thing, Yemmer. I'm going to need you to go in light on this one. Take a friend along if you like, but no more than one. If you spook them, they could trash the merchandise. Best go quiet. Best go soon, too, before the trail goes cold. Okay, so we're going to save. And we're going to go. I actually want to go. And now that we have some money, get some cybernetics. Sorry, something fell. Okay, here we go. Hey, Doc. Doc. Tor. There we go. Cyberware. All right, we got some money now. Let's see here. We've got a data jack already. Now, the encephalon, we would have to actually, like, get both. The induction data jack, so I'm going to do that. And then the encephalophone. There, we'll do that. Cyberware causes essence loss. This affects the magic rating of your character, as magic is equal to essence rounded down. Magic is very important for spellcasters. The base number of spell slots available to the caster is equal to half their magic rounded down. Therefore, losing essence can cause spell slots to be permanently lost. In addition, each point of magic loss increases all spell cooldowns by 1. Casting a spell again while it's cooling causes drain damage to the caster. You cannot have less than 1 essence. That's not an issue for me. So there we go. Okay. Let's take a look now. Alright, so we're at current essence is 4. And that, yeah, we're down to $800 again. So we're going to go with that for now. That raises our intelligence. And hold on. I'm not sure if we'll be able to use a smart link weapon now, but that's good. Alright. So, we have a mission that we can take a full team, we have a mission that we can take one person with us, and we have a mission where we can only go by ourselves. So, let's see here. Wait. Return the data to the Schockenwellenreiter payphone? Do we have another job to drop off here? I thought we already did this, but... Oh, it's in the other location! We need to go back to the Schockenweiler. Oh man, can we do that? Yeah, we need to drop that off. Let's see if we can do it. Darn it. I don't know I don't think we can go back. I think I messed it up. Actually, we will be right back, everybody. Okay. Whoa, what the heck happened there? Okay. So, harmonimina. Let's see. Let's go and do Luca Deweyer's team because he said if we do that job, then it will open up more jobs for us. So we'll do that one. Trial run. As the U-Bahn hums toward the Frankfurter Tor, you tug idly at the fabric of your maintenance uniform. You found it in a duffel bag on your seat when you boarded, along with a note from Doyer to put it on before your arrival. The moment you step off this train, the note said, your trial run begins. You are to rendezvous with the rest of your team, reconnoiter the building, and plant the specified devices in Alshire Suite. Beyond that, the approach will be left to you. Do not disappoint us. You are being watched. All right. Okay. There we go. All right. As you emerge from the dingy confines of the U-Bahn terminal, you step into the light of day. You find yourself confronted by a wall of muscle in a knight-errant uniform. Ooh. Knight-errant grenadier. You're with maintenance? It isn't a question. He stands impassively, waiting for a response. Okay. Yes, sir. Have you seen any other maintenance guys around here? Yeah, they've been trickling in over the last 15 minutes or so. I've already done a security check on your entire crew. Everything checked out. So you're good to head in onto the building whenever you want. Efficient operation you're running here. It's almost as if you're expecting me. We were. No one gets on or off that train without us knowing about it. Don't worry. All of the correct paperwork has already been filed. You and your crew are good for the next 12 hours. That should be plenty of time for us to finish up what we're working on. I'd assume so. It was your management that submitted the paperwork after all. Remind me again, what did the rest of my crew look like again? This your first day on the job or something? There are a bunch of people dressed like you. A human, an elf, and a dwarf. He gestures lazily at a small figure standing in the distance. One of them's over there waiting for you. Oh, yeah, right. Sorry, you see, I was running late and I forgot my soy cap this morning. Happens to the best of us. Thanks for your time. He nods at you. Have a good one. Okay, that dude is freaking huge. All right. Okay, this looks like our guy over here. Why can't I? There we go. A young dwarf looks up at you, wide-eyed with apprehension. From the way she's fidgeting, you can tell she's terrified. She bites her lower lip, eyes darting from side to side. Finally, she takes a step towards you. Hello, are you Mr. Yemmer? I take it you're on my maintenance crew? Yeah, I am. My name is Jana. She tries to smile. It falls away almost immediately. You sound nervous. Are you sure you're up to this? I'll be okay, but I have some bad news for you. Our teammates sort of jumped the gun a little. They're already inside. Okay, I'm gonna say, let me get this straight. They charged on into the building, and you didn't do anything to stop them. I'm not a fan of the last part there. They're clearly nervous at everything, so I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna say, great. That's just great. The dwarf wrings her hands. I'm sorry, I told them to wait, but they didn't listen. They just muscled on past me and waltzed through the front door. All right, let's see here. Okay, I'm gonna say, all right, calm down. I see you have a toolbox. Do you have something stashed in there for the run? Well, in a manner of speaking, she opens the box and shows you its contents. It's packed to the brim with an assortment of hand tools. I'm not like you, not like the others. You should probably know that. I'm gonna say, you have to clarify that. Violence makes me sick to my stomach. I've never broken into a building or stolen anything in my life. I guess that's why what I'm trying to say is I'm not a criminal. I'm an electrician. I'm going to say, it's all right. Don't worry. I'll look after you just like I looked after my friend's nephew last time. The fear drains from her face. She looks exhausted. Thank you. I really, really mean that. I'll try to take care of myself as best I can. I don't want to be a burden. I brought my taser, and I have a little holdout pistol for defense. But I've never fired at a living thing before, let alone a person. I'm really hoping I don't have to. I'm going to say, I understand. Now, you said our teammates are already inside. Are you sure about that? Yeah, I watched them storm through the front doors of the building that we're going to hit about 10 minutes ago. A lot can happen in 10 minutes. They'll still be on the first floor. Nobody's getting upstairs until I bypass the security locks on the elevator. That's why I decided to wait for you out here. I figured that they couldn't get too far ahead of us if I didn't go inside with them. Hey, good thinking. Thanks. I just hope they don't screw things up in there. All that I want is to get this thing over with and get back home. Right there with you. Let's head inside. Yeah, okay. Let's do it. All right. So we have her with us. Let's see here. Oh, she's a whole lot of... Not much. She's got a taser pistol. Oh, she's got some healing packs. Okay, so good. We'll go with that. That's helpful. She's got... Okay, let's save. Okay, it doesn't look like any shinies. Hey guys. A mid-level corporate compound complete with living spaces on the upper levels. Okay, who do we got over here? Just want to get a full look at everything. Oh, who's this? Hello there. Who are you? A waitress. The waitress steps forward to greet you, a drink menu in her hand. Welcome to Calf Shack, home of the budget-friendly caffeine fix. How may I help you? What do you have? We've got the cheapest soy calf in Berlin, guaranteed. She pauses for a moment and looks you up and down. You've been around long enough to know that you're being sized up. Finally, she continues. But of course, for hard-working folks like yourself, we do have other options. Options that corporate security doesn't tend to appreciate very much. Productivity enhancers. Get the picture? Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Okay. All right. I'm going to say we'll use our etiquette of street. You don't need to speak code. I'm not going to narc on you. Tell me about these other options. She smiles slyly. I've got just the thing for that big presentation or that make or break annual report. It's called Jolt, and it's amazing. Imagine a great big cup of calf, only without the nasty crash or the jittery stomach. You can take as many as you need without winding up in the hospital, and each one will keep you up for a couple hours. Show me. Adds 1 AP and 1 intelligence for 3 rounds. Actually, sadly, I can use this. I'm gonna grab 2. Wait, what's this? Oh, that's the Jolt. Okay. Let's see here. Actually, I'm gonna do that and then add that. And then for her, we're going to leave it with that. Okay, cool. Got a little pick-me-up there. And, okay, that looks like it. And we'll go in. Now, theoretically, this should be a no combat mission. We're planting bugs. All right, as you step through the door, you find yourself confronted by a pair of men wearing the same kind of uniform that you are. Judging by their expressions, there is no love lost between the two. Hearing the door swing open, they turn to face you. This is James. The shorter of the two, a human with arcane symbols tastefully embossed into his belt, glares at you. You're here, finally, and you've brought our little mouse of an electrician with you. Better late than never, but not much better. You're tardy enough as it is. He jerks his thumb at the elf standing beside him. I'll leave it to you to keep our pack mules in line. The elf's lips curl in a snarl. Hanging from his back is a bulging pack that looks incredibly heavy. His broad shoulders sag under the weight of whatever's inside. He's dumb as a post, but he can lift heavy things. Might not be bad in a fight either. At the very least, he can soak up a few bullets for the rest of us. Okay, this dude sounds like a racist, and James, I think, just needs to go. Staring daggers at the mage, he spits out a long string of foreign words in a single, susurrant breath. The sound of it is lovely, but his expression leaves little doubt that the message behind the words is an ugly one. Oh, and I hope that you can speak Sparathiel? He shakes his head in disgust. Damned useless immigrants. Let's see here. I'll say, did I hear you right? Did you really just say it was tardy? I mean, what are you going to do? Send me to detention? Wonderful, late, and a smartass. He glances down at his chronometer. I have important meeting. It should be an important meeting in a few hours. So let's get to the penthouse and plant the cameras. I'll mask them against detection, and then we can all go our separate ways. The elf mutters something under his breath and hitches the bulky pack up a little higher on his back. His muscles bulge under the strain of it. I'm going to say, that pack looks heavy. I can help you with it if you want. The elf blinks uncomprehendingly and takes a half step back. I told you, he can't understand a word you're saying. Nothing's come out of his mouth but that pigeon drivel the elves call a language. Interior Terrangire dialect, if I'm not mistaken. I wish he'd do us all a favor and go back. Address the elf. Can you understand me at all? The musical tones of the elvish tongue pour out of his mouth again, but you can't make out a word. His dialect is quite foreign. It's unlike the form of Sparathiel spoken by the elves of Turanog. The elf falls silent. He looks as frustrated as Mage is. So I'm going to say, mutter under my breath. So Lucas sent me in here with a civilian, an asshole, and a guy who doesn't speak German. Wonderful. Your words don't seem to have much impact. The elf's scowl deepens. I'm going to say, I get the distinct impression that none of you actually want to be here. But we've got a job to do, so you're all going to have to suck it up and deal. The mage leers at you. Wonderful pep talk. Really, really magnificent. I can see why you were placed in charge of this run. Now, can we please get moving? I don't have all day. We know. You have a meeting. I can get us into Alshire's apartment, but there are a few things that we'll need to do first. If you can get me to a building access panel that's on the same circuit as the penthouse, I should be able to put this security system into maintenance mode. The job will take some creative wiring, well, that and whatever's in that pack the elf is carrying. Our employers gave me the schematics. And do you know where we'll find access panel, Mouse? Quit calling me that. She takes a moment to calm herself. And yes, I do. There's an access panel in one of the mid-range apartments on the same floor. My contact gave me a key code that should get us in. You said should twice already. That makes me feel uneasy. Well, there's nothing I can do about that. It's a plan that I was given and we're stuck with it. Unless you have a better idea, we'll just have to follow our instructions and hope for the best. She turns to face us. Get me to a building access terminal on this floor and I can rewire the elevator. That's the first thing we need to do. Once we're upstairs, we'll use the code I was given. I rewire Alishire's security system and we hide the cameras in his apartment. Her brow furrows. Well, that's a theory anyway. All right then, let's go. Okay. Okay, get Jana to the utility room. All right, let's talk to this guy. Who is that? Stressed something. The well-dressed orc stops his pacing to stare at you as you approach. Heavy worry lines etch his forehead and his eyes are bloodshot. He looks like he hasn't slept in a month. Oh, stressed suit. I don't want to be rude, but I'm a little busy right now. If this is about building maintenance, take it someplace else. James's cheek flushed and red. He takes a step forward. Watch it. You don't get to talk down to me like... The orc bristles. Like a janitor? Yes, I do, because that's what you are. If you want to keep wearing that uniform, you'd better watch the attitude. Now, isn't there a floor that you could be cleaning or something? I've got a lot on my mind to worry about. Important things. I don't want to be bothered. All right, we've got a charisma here we can do. Hey, man, relax. I'm sure that's all going to work itself out. With a visible effort, he calms himself. Look, sorry. I'm not trying to be unpleasant. It's just that I have a huge presentation to give to the board in 20 minutes. I stayed up all night practicing it, and now I'm so tired I can't even remember my own name. Hey, we got a little something for you, buddy. That's rough. He shakes his head miserably. I'm going to botch this, and the worst part is, most of those bastards will assume it's because I'm an orc. They already make jokes behind my back. After this, it's going to get a lot worse. Hey, I've got a little something here. Sounds like just what you need. Is that Jolt? I haven't had that since I graduated from business school. Oh man, that stuff is the best. No, I'm just gonna give it to him. It's like, here you go, man. It's all yours. No, I can't just take it from you. I know how much that stuff costs. But here's what I can do. I'm gonna give you my room code. When you're making your rounds, doing your maintenance thing, you can stop in, grab my cred stick off the table. There's a couple hundred Nuyen on it. Cred stick on the table. Got it. Just do us both a favor and promise you won't take anything else, okay? I'm trusting you with this. Okay. So, we... apparently, we are drug dealers. Hold on. I can talk to this person. Oh, inspect. Let's see here. A boutique food kiosk. The sign out front advertises a variety of locally sourced foodstuffs, all of them terribly overpriced. Take a look. Glancing in the self-serve refrigerated section of the kiosk, you find a variety of sandwiches wrapped in slick plastic. You could eat for a week for the price of one of these things. Okay, we're going to step away. Oh. Let's see, maybe that'll show up later. I don't know where I'm supposed to go. Who's this? A tailor? Let's talk to her. The saleswoman's expression brightens at your approach. Welcome to Dunkley's Fine Clothiers. Are you shopping for a suit? A fashionable business suit made of ballistic cloth catches your eye. It would be a simple matter to slide it under your baggy maintenance coveralls. Let me see that suit. Ah, a good choice. Style and safety. You have a good eye. She takes your arm. Here, let me show you to a dressing room. Ooh, yeah, I don't have the money for that. Oops, okay, I guess we can't buy it. Don't really need it. What is this? Jana studies the junction box for a moment, then turns to face you. See that guard in the hallway? Well, he was standing next to a junction box just like this one. Looks like they're both on the same circuit, too. So? So I could use this one to overload the one that the guard is standing by. She looks at the junction box again and nods. Yeah, I could feed a nice power spike into that one from here, you know, if you wanted me to. What would that do? Make a loud bang and arc enough voltage into that hallway to knock out a gang of trolls. I'd rather you didn't. We'll find another way past. Fine by me. Thought I'd offer. Okay, well that might be an option. I want to look around. Oh, because that's where we need to go. Let's see here. What do we have here? Corporate woman. A well-groomed corporate couple stand in the corner, browsing racks of pamphlets about neural enhancement hardware. The woman heads turns at the sound of your approach. Upon seeing your uniform, her nose wrinkles. Oh, hello. Are we in your way? We wouldn't want to keep you from your work. Her spray-tanned husband chimes in. Right, the last thing we want to do is come between you people and whatever it is you do. I'm going to say, yeah, we got some repair work to do. The flux dilator is leaking coolant. A real messy job, believe me. His eyes widen. Is that dangerous? Should we call security? I'm going to say, no need to panic. It isn't that dangerous or urgent. Say, what are you looking at there? This, he holds up a display model that they were inspecting so that you can see it. A small chip, along with the glossy, attractive information sheet. It's a pediatric Silkware Plus system for our son. Well, silk wire. Our little hands deserve the very best, and he'll need it if he's going to compete with his classmates at the academy. That means headwear from Augmentech. We may not be as rich as the other parents, but this, at least, is something we can do. I'm going to say, this stuff isn't cheap. You must be very devoted parents. I'd like to think that we are. And no, it isn't cheap. But unfortunately, these sorts of enhancements have become nearly mandatory at top-tier schools like the academy. Our son's classmates come from affluent families. Even the least successful of Hans' peers has a pediatric encephalon. Oh, hey, we've got an encephalon. And it ranges up from there. The academy grades on a curve. If we were to send Hans to school without any enhancements, we'd be setting him up for failure. What about the kids that can't afford cyber surgery? The scholarship students, you mean? He pauses, considering. Well, I suppose that someone has to be at the bottom of the pile. Yes, but that someone won't be our Hans. It's an unfortunate situation, of course. He cocks his head apologetically. But then, that's the world we live in, isn't it? Okay. I feel we're not going to be on. I mean, they're disdaining to us. So I'm going to say, yeah, it is. You wouldn't want Hans to wind up at the bottom of the heap like me. I should say not. You seem like a good man, and I don't mean to insult you, but you know how cutthroat it is out there. Hans will have every advantage, even if I have to mortgage the house to provide it to him. That's big of you. I should get back to work. She waves at you. Goodbye now. All right. Tech vendor. The woman behind the counter smiles at you, her cheeks dimpling. Good afternoon, and welcome to Augmentech, the boutique that makes a better you of you. Her voice is overflowing with forced cheerfulness. Idly, you wonder how many times she has to give this exact speech every day. Tell me how I can help you today. I might be in the market for some cyberware. Then you've come to the right place. She gestures to the terminal in front of you. Please feel free to browse our catalog. We have a huge stock of performance-enhancing augmentations to make you into the person you've always dreamed you could be. Okay, we'll look at the terminal. Scanning over the tastefully designed catalog, you find that most of Augmentech's stock consists of overpriced cosmetic cyberware, metabolic tweaks to help burn away cellulite, ruthenium polymer hair extensions, ultra-expensive leonization treatments aimed at wealthy septuagenarians. Toward the back of the catalog, you find some more practical chrome, but nothing that a Shadowrunner would want, from designer replacement limbs to nephric screens for alcoholics. Augmentech carries the very best and fashionable implants for the ultra-rich. The mental enhancement section is a little more promising, but you don't see anything that you couldn't already find in the cruise bazaar. You're about to turn away when an ad on the last page grabs your attention. The newest iteration of the Encephalon system, complete with an integrated math SPU. The Encephalon Next, as it's called, is a bleeding-edge commercial-grade tech. Non-complete agreements prevent it from being sold at most stores, but you've found one that carries it. Hey, this hardware looks interesting. Mind if I take a look? She glances at the item on the screen. Looking at the new Encephalon, huh? Good choice. Our regional supervisor has one, and it is amazing. Totally worth the price. And what is the price? It doesn't say on the screen. We're doing it special right now. Yours for only 250 Nuyen. Wait a minute. Are we going to take... Yeah, sure, I'll take it. That's wonderful. Good choice. Just swipe your cred stick and I'll print up your purchase order. Okay, where do I go to get it installed? Is your dock in the back or something? Her brow furrows. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm afraid you don't understand. We're a boutique shop, not a cyber surgery clinic. We can sell you the device and have it sent to the clinic of your choice for installation, but we don't do the surgery here. Of course. Of course, your doctor will bill you separately for the installation, but this way you can ensure that the procedure is carried out whenever you're most comfortable. Oh, man. I just bought this goddamn Okay, I can't be upset because I got a break on the DVD player. Not interested, thanks anyway. Another time then, have a great day. Damn it. Yeah, I've already got... Wait, does this list our cybernetics? Yeah. Yeah, I just got... Oh, man. And I paid a lot for it. It was like $2,000. Damn it. Well. Okay. There's this door over here. I want to check in at the bottom left. Near für Mittenbader. I don't know what that means. Oh shit. That's a knight errant enforcer. The guard steps forward, interposing himself between you and the terminal. Your security clearance doesn't authorize you to be in here. Oh, we're doing a building-wide maintenance sweep of all major systems. Want us to take a look at your terminal? You know that I can't do that. You don't have the appropriate clearance to touch this terminal, let alone service it. Besides, it's been running great since that other maintenance team worked on it last week. I'm surprised you don't have that in your records. You know how it is with us in management. The left hand doesn't know what the right hand is doing. It's ridiculous. Story of my life. You have my sympathies. Well, we'll be on our way then. Take it easy. All right. So, we can attack this dude. Or we can go shock the guard up here, which I think we'll need to... Wait. This is the elevator we need to take, right? Okay, so... Can we go talk to this guard? See if we can if I can just BS my way past him. I have What is my charisma? It's like 8 or something. Yeah, my charisma is 8. Everybody loves me. Hey, bud. Let's talk. The guard stance shifts slightly as you approach. Can I help you? Yeah, could you open the door to the utility area? We have some work to do in there. You can't read the guard's expression, though his mirrored face mask, but his body language makes it clear that he's staring at you. This door is security coded Delta grade. Your ID says that you're just a Theta. So no, I can't open the door. You're not listening. We have work to do in there. I heard him loud and clear, Mop Jockey. Now you listen to me. Nobody without Delta clearance gets through this door, period. I suggest you talk to management if you really do need to be in there. They'll upgrade your clearance. Otherwise, piss off. Okay, we have charisma. Cool down. We're on the same side here. This is a dispatch problem. I'm sure of it. I don't envy you guys having to work with them every day. The guard's shoulders relax. Yeah, I hear you. I swear, it's amazing that anyone gets anything done at all around here. Tell you what, you don't need to go all the way back to management. Just call in, get your clearance changed. I'll let you guys in as soon as the authorization comes through. Ooh, now our etiquette, security etiquette comes in. I'm going to say, nah, I better go take care of this in person. But one thing before I go, instead of this week's protocols, they sent us with last week's. Anything changed since then? He shakes his head. Unbelievable. You know, it makes my blood boil to think of how much money they make. It's people like you and me that actually keep this place running. And yet the idiots at dispatch pulling triple what we do for sitting on their asses and fouling everything up. Right there with you, man. Now about those protocols. Yeah, let's see. They changed the emergency assistance code from November to Indigo. I think that's it. Everything else should be the same from last week. Indigo. Yeah, thanks. Now I'd better head back to management and get the clearance issue sorted. He nods sagely. Best of luck, pal. Do us all a favor and call out those idiots at dispatch. Not that it'll do any good. On second thought, don't bother saying anything. They just wind up getting another raise. Don't I know it? You take care of yourself. Yeah, you too. Okay. So, we've got... Hold on. We've got a security clearance. Oh, wait. We can go talk to maybe the security guard guy. Because we have the clearance code? Oh, I already told you can't be in here. Get moving or I'll have to escort you out. Your buddy across the way wanted me to give you a message. Status Indigo compromised. Does that mean anything to you? The guard jerks upright in alarm. He said, what? Step out of my way, please. Nice. Okay. The terminal is logged into this building's security system. It should be relatively simple to trick its threat assessment software into sending out a false positive. Enter the false data into the system to indicate threats coming from a far part of the complex away from our target. A few response codes flash on the screen. Okay. So... is that going to get them to run away from this point? Oh, now we can zap them. So we're going to save and zap. So, is it time to zap some cards? Do it. Oh, looks like they dropped a key card, possibly. Theta key card. Okay, here's our first step. Wordlessly, Jana pops an access panel at the base of the terminal and begins snipping wires. A few minutes later, she replaces the panel's cover and stands. All right, that should do it. I've bypassed the security lock on the elevator. We're good to go. We're good to head upstairs. That was quick. I know my way around electrical systems. My father used to own rental properties all over Munich, and I helped him maintain them. She smiles shyly. I've been rewiring buildings since I was a little girl. Touching. I don't know what this has to do with getting me to my meeting, but please, by all means, keep waltzing down memory lane. We'll wait. I'm going to say, I couldn't care less about your meeting, James, but we should keep moving all the same. James turns and stalks towards the doorway. The others follow behind. All right, step one, done. Okay. So we need... Okay, James is the one that hides the... Oh, man. Please nobody walk over here and see 2 dead guards. That would be a problem. All right. All right, I'm going to need you to get me to this floor's access panel. That'll be in room 303 on this floor. The door's combination is 14291. She glances up at you. Make sure to write that down. Yeah, I got it. Okay, once I'm there, I can put in the penthouse door in maintenance mode. That'll set its key code combination to 11111. So we shouldn't have any trouble getting in to plant the cameras. We've been making halfway decent time. Not good, but not terrible. But I can't afford any more delays. He cracks his knuckles. I hope that no one else gets on our way, for their own sake. Yeah, tough guy. You're in a hurry. We get it. Now shut up about it already. The ugly smile falls away from his face. What replaces it is uglier. If I weren't under instructions to follow your lead, this would be a very different conversation. Yeah? Well, you are, so shut up and deal with it. She shakes her head in disgust. God, I wish I didn't have to need you to finish this job. His lips curl in a sneer. Sadly for all of us, you do. And by the way, we're going to have words when this is run and is over, mouse. A stream of caustic syllables pours out of the elf's mouth. His back is stooped under the weight of his pack, but his hands have clenched into fists. He rolls his eyes and points a bony finger at the elf. Look, it's trying to speak. I want to get this over with, Yimmer. I want to get away from these people and go home. Okay. All right. So we have the penthouse, but we also have the guy we sold the drugs to. We've got his room. Which one's this? Oop, that's the penthouse. Hold on. I want to check over here. Wait, are these all penthouse? Oh wait, apartment 301 door. No. Apartment 303. 302. Is this one 303? There we go. Oh man, I already forgot the code. This trendily designed panel reads Apartment 303. A select high-grade keypass is mounted in the door frame. Scan key or enter override code. Use a keypad. And it is 14291. Code accepted. Welcome, homeowner. Okay. There should be a cred stick. What is this? Painting? Moving the pin inside, you find a large maintenance access panel. Jenna steps forward, a slight frown on her face. Okay, I guess this is me. She pulls out a multi-tool from her belt and uses it to loosen the bolts and hold the panel in place. Pulling up a schematic on her PDA, she examines the terminal's wiring. Hurry up, woman. The clock is ticking. Don't rush me. This is complicated. Popping the lid on her toolbox, she grabs a pair of wire clippers, a soldering gun, and a roll of electrical tape. With a look of grim determination on her face, she begins to snip into a massive harness of cables that runs through the unit. All right, she taps the elf on the knee. I'm going to need that thing now. He nods and reaches back to unsling his back. Placing it on the floor, he opens it up and pulls out a large blue canister. It takes all of his strength to wrestle it up from the ground and into the space in the access panel that Jaina has cleared. There you go, you dumb ox. Do something useful for a change. Oh, this guy has got to go. The elf says nothing. Unburdened by the heavy pack, he stands up straight, and for the first time, you appreciate how much larger he is than the corporate mage. He stares down at James, and his hands bunch into fists. I'm going to say, stay cool, man. We're almost done. The elf understands you. If the elf understands you, he shows no sign of it. He continues to stare James down, and the mage continues to ignore him. Payload in place, Jaina goes back to work. It only takes a few minutes for her to screw, wire, and solder the canister into the harness. She inspects her work, nods, and turns to face you. She stands and brushes the hair out of her eyes. All right, job's done. We just need to do a bit of cleanup, and we can get out of here. Nice job, Jaina. Yeah, thanks. It wasn't all that difficult, just a matter of following our employees' instructions. Hey, that's great, but time's a ticking, so let's keep moving. He glances at the jumble of wire and circuitry through the open access panel. To hell with the cleanup. We'll be gone before anyone notices anything anyway. I'm going to say, just a second. What was that canister you put in the terminal? She shrugs. Beats me. For all I know, it could be full of pixie dust. They said that I had to wire it into the wall at this junction, so I did. Our employers don't tell us much, do they? The mage sneers. You haven't been doing this long, have you? The lodge doesn't tell you things that you don't need to know, and you don't ask. Your job is to do what they tell you, take the money, and keep your mouth shut about it afterward. It's all very simple. The lodge? The mage's eyes widen incredulously. You don't even know who you're working for, do you? You're leading this team, and you don't have a clue. Jaina cuts in, her eyes wide. Both of you, shut up. Somebody's coming. Oh, crap. A tall, deeply tanned man rounds the corner at a jog and comes bustling into the room. You recognize him as the father that you spoke with at the Augmentech kiosk. He stops short when he sees your team, and the smile falls from his face. You, the guy from the cyberware kiosk. What the hell is going on here? He advances on you, full of bluster and bravado. This is my apartment. I own it. You can't just waltz in here and start pulling the walls apart without my consent. We're maintenance. Look at the uniforms. Yeah, I see that. But that doesn't give you the right to force your way into my home and start tearing up my walls. At the very least, you should have given me advance notice. James shoots you an irritated glance. This is a waste of time, and I'm already running late. If you don't take care of this idiot, I will. The elf barks something out at James. The sound is uncharacteristically ugly, all harsh consonants and sibilant hisses. I'm going to say, let's keep calm, everyone. This is a simple misunderstanding. Misunderstanding my ass. Your friend just called me an idiot in my own home. He wheels on James, his hands balled into fists. I want to know your employee number, and I want to know it now. The maid raises an eyebrow, smiling. Do you now? I'm a member of the Homeowners Association for this level. You know what that means? I have a lot of pull with building management. He thrusts an outstretched finger at James. Your days of wearing that uniform are numbered, I promise you. Let's see here. Calm down, sir. There must be a problem at dispatch. You should have received the work order last week. I didn't receive a thing from dispatch, or from anyone else for that matter. My wife and I are entertaining guests here in an hour and a half, and our living room is ruined. I need to know that you're going to fix this and that you'll clean the place back up, and that you'll put a new coat of wax on the floors. I need... The hell with it. I don't have time for this. His hands twist into claws, and he raises them high. An instant later, they are wreathed in unnatural purple glow. This guy, man. We don't need to kill this dude. I'm going to say stand down. We do not need to kill this man. The glow intensifies into a scintillating torrent of light. The energy lances and stabs out of James' hooked fingers as if it were alive. The man in the door recoils in alarm, and his palm slaps down on a plastic disc that has been clipped to his belt. Too late. You recognize the object. A panic button. No alarm sounds. Nothing happens. The homeowner backpedals, trying to put a wall between himself and James. He's moving too slowly, much too slowly. I'm going to say, everybody stand down. Your words are met with an incomprehensible screech. In your peripheral vision, you catch a flurry of motion. Your elvish companion is moving, making a beeline towards James. Jana is hanging off of him, trying to slow him down, but he barely seems to notice. With a kick, he sends her tumbling to the ground, then reaches for his weapon. Stop, damn it. We need him alive to complete the run. With a kick, he sends her tumbling to the ground, then turns back towards James. I'm going to step between them and say, I hate him. I hate the bastard too, but Jenna's right. We need him. The elf comes up short, staring at you. He sweeps his vision from you to Jana to James. Then he exhales heavily and spits out a jumble of broken German. Killers, innocence of will not stand for. I, not slave. All lodgemen bastards. I kill all. Uh-oh. Oh, no. What? No. I don't... No. I don't want to... Man, I don't want to have to do this. Oh, this is not good. Damn it. Alright, I'm going to get in the other room and activate. I don't like this. Wait. Can she tase him? Oh, dude, it's only got one shot. Okay. Damn it. This a-hole. Damn it. I'm so pissed. Okay, you... The mage wipes spatters of blood from his cheek with the back of his hand. He attacked me, our elf. Fucker tried to kill me. You've been insulting him ever since we arrived here. What did you think was going to happen? His face flushes red. If you had been a better group leader, you wouldn't have let that happen. You'd have... For the love of God, shut up. Just stop talking. We're both sick to death of you. You'd need me to... let's see here. I'm going to say, you need me to finish the mission. Yeah, that's true. But if you don't shut that smug mouth of yours right now, you're going to arrive at your meeting without a tongue. Without another word, the mage turns and stalks off in the direction of the penthouse. Dick. All right. So this is not the room I thought I was going to. Okay, so hold on. Where's our... Oh, the suits door code is 530. Well, I forgot which one that was. Is it this one? Oh, we don't have a decker. The information text glows on the console's display reads, Information Security Personnel only. In place of a keypad, the console sports a smooth Duraplast panel with a data port in its center. It would seem that the building management doesn't want laymen tampering with this machine. Darn it. Can't do that. 302, maybe? This Trinity, okay. Let's see, use a keypad. What's the room number? Or the code is 53786. 53786. Nope, not this one. Okay. Must be over here. Oh crap, I forgot the number again. 53786. 53786. Five, 3, 7, 8, 6. There we go. Welcome, homeowner. And there's our money. 200. Oh, wait, what's... Fire escape? Ooh. Interesting. This might be a way for us to get out of here. The door leads out to the building fire escape. Not a bad way to make an expedient retreat. Nice. Okay. So we need to get to the penthouse now, which is back over here. And we know that that resident is going to get security. Where's the... There it is. Wait a minute, why can't I... Can't click on it. There. This... Okay. Oh. So wait. Do we do the 111 now? There we go. Okay. Ooh, lots of stuff here. Okay, we're going to place the camera. You place the first camera. It adheres to the ceiling with an audible click. James steps forward, his fingers bent. He whispers a string of hushed syllables that seem to vibrate in your mind. For a moment, nothing happens. Then you blink, and the camera is gone. Done. Get moving on to the next one. We'll go in here. Ooh, yoink. Advanced medkit. Yeah, we'll take that. All right. The second camera clicks into a heating vent. The lens irises adjust to the light. James repeats his previous performance, and the camera fades from view. All right. Last one is over here. Anything in the room? Okay. Place camera. You place the last camera. James steps forward, then turns to stare you in the eye. When we get through with this run, I'm going to tell my handler all about you. You won't work for the lodge again. Not because you're an incompetent leader, but because I have pull, and I don't like you very much. What do you have to say about that? I'm going to say, this entire run is a test. I think you're here to tempt me into losing my cool. This isn't going to happen. That infuriating smirk returns to his face. Yeah, that's right. This is all about you. Just keep on believing that and we'll see where it gets you. He whispers to the third camera and soon enough it hides from view. Suddenly an alarm blares to life. James jerks back in surprise. Damn it. I knew this would happen if I didn't kill that spray tan jackass. I knew it. His hands hook into claws and the air seems to shimmer around him. Looks like we're fighting our way out of here. Yet another unnecessary delay. Okay. So we just need to get out of here now. And we are going out over here. Come on. There we go. All right, we're going to head down the fire escape. Okay. Where do we need to go? Where do we need to get? Oh, that's a bit. Okay, I'm... Hold on. Okay, he doesn't have rabbit or anything. You... What do I got? Do I have any... Okay, you know what? Alright, I'm going to activate both my guys. Because they will allow me to... They will provide a distraction. Come on. Oh, wait. Okay, we'll see. Hold on. Ooh. Not a lot of cover, but I'll put her there. Can I at least... Shit. Oh, wait, I can... Can I move? No, I can't. Shit, I gotta turn off one of my... Wait a minute, how do I turn... I can't turn them off? Wait, hold. Okay. Oh man, there's 3 guys there. Ouch. Okay. Now. All right. I need to get him in some cover here. Oh, she's got Overwatch. Okay. Okay, hold on. I gotta get up here. Oh, hold on, hold on. Ooh. Okay, range on the stun gun is pretty low. Too far apart. Actually, hold on. Damn it. Okay. Now I'm going to activate. Okay. Can I? Nope. Can't do it on those. Wow. Damn it. Oh, come on. Alright, alright, alright. Okay, 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 okay. Hold on. That's frustrating. Gotta reload, I think. Yep. Good, good. Oh, I've only got one movement. I'll go here. Oh, I forgot. She's still... Oh, he might go down. Okay, hold on. Actually, even though he's a dick... Oh, wait. Oh, that took all of his... Get an aim shot. Oh! Okay, that worked. Wait, I've got two? Damn it. There we go. Holy shit, let's get out of here. Okay. Mission accomplished. Fucking finally. Call your handler and tell him that the job's done. And be quick about it. I need to be on the next train out of here. For once, he and I are in agreement. I can't put this place behind me quickly enough. All I want to do is go home, hug my cat, and forget that tonight ever happened. Okay, we're going to enter the code. You punch Luca Doyer's comm code into your PDA. A few seconds later, you hear the telltale click of a successful connection. Doyer's voice pours out of your PDA speakers. Yummer, the job is done, I trust? Yes, everything has been completed to your specifications. Very good. Now, if you please, give me a status update on the members of your team. The elf from Tir Tarangar turned on us. We had to put him down, but Janet and James are both alive and well. He clucks his tongue softly. Interesting. That the elf is dead was expected. He was a dangerous and unreasonable person, disgruntled, you might say, after years of service in our employ. His betrayal of you was inevitable. Thankfully, with his death, we have gained valuable insight into your character. James's continued survival, on the other hand, was not expected. You're a very patient man, Yemmer. Doyer smiles. This has been most informative. James' posture stiffens, but he says nothing. You can see a drawing awareness behind his eyes, though. Slowly, the color begins to drain from his face. Now, let us see how adequately you completed the task I sent before you. Enter the following code into your PDA, if you please. 5256719. I punch it in. You type in the code as instructed, and your PDA screen cuts to static. A moment later, a familiar image materializes on the screen, the penthouse room that you bugged. It appears to be a live feed from the cameras that you planted. You're sure this room is secure? You've done a full sweep? Absolutely, sir. We've run multiple sweeps with a complete sensor package, and we brought in a mage to search for signs of astral tampering. It all checks out clean. You're completely safe in here. He lets out a heavy sigh. Thank God. Call downstairs and let my wife and kid know that it's safe to come up. Will do, sir. Is there anything else I can do for you tonight? No, thank you. That will be all. You have a good... Suddenly the air in the room seems to ignite. There's a blinding flash and your PDA's screen cuts to static. Oh. And that takes care of that. Please return to the Kuz Bazaar. The remainder of your post-run interview will conclude upon your arrival. Hang on, what the hell was that? He raised an eyebrow. What did it feel like? An explosion, of course. This run wasn't a surveillance operation, it was an assassination. It was both, and both tasks were carried out to the letter. You should be pleased, Yemmer. The run was a resounding success. When you described this run to me, you left out the part where we planted a bomb. That's a hell of an omission. Jana covers her mouth with her hand, a horrified expression on her face. Oh God, I killed someone. That man is dead because of me. From that sound of that explosion, I'd guess that you killed a fair number of someone's. Alishire and his bodyguard at the very least, and probably a good half dozen more. A morbid grin creases the man's thin-lipped mouth. That makes you a mass murderer, Mouse. You're moving up in the world. A sob racks her chest. She begins to hyperventilate. I can never get away from this. This is going to follow me for the rest of my life. I killed people. I'm a fucking murderer. Say it louder, why don't you? I don't think they heard you in France. I haven't heard a response from you, Yemmer. Shall I make the appropriate preparations for your post-run interview? Are you ready to continue your test? I'm looking forward to hearing what you have to say about this, Doyer. I'll see you soon. Very good. I'll be waiting. Oof. The Cruise Bazaar. Your return to the trip to the Cruise Bar is a quiet one. The train from Frankfurt Tor is empty, save for you. There is nothing to distract you from your thoughts. You're finished with the first part of your audition. Luca Doyer is waiting at the Cafe Cerveza to administer the second. Okay. Oh, that was a rough one. Let's see here. Blood on screen. Oh, I gotta get a drink. Okay. Let's we're gonna go and save. Oh, we got 2 karma. Well, how many do we have total? We just have 3 now. Okay. Let's talk to everybody. Hello again, my friend. What can I do for you? How's Slicky doing? Oh, this is already something we read. Organization. Are you accepting donations? The new library is marvelous, Yemmer. You have worked miracles for this organization. Our next goal is to purchase a set of trode nets for our new work training program. I have high hopes for this plan, Yemmer. With these devices, we could teach job skills to the least educated members of our society in a fraction of the time that it would take for them to learn on their own. With 400 Nuyen, we can make the purchase. Whatever you could spare would be most appreciated. I'm going to say, here, take what you need. I got you covered. His eyes widen. This is incredibly generous. Thank you, my friend. Not a big deal, Sam. Do good with it. I can scarcely believe it. With this donation, we have met our penultimate goal. I will send a volunteer to the data haven to acquire the trode nets. In the meantime, I will make the happy announcement to our guests. Thank you again, Yemmer. You will never know how important you've been to the people I serve. It was my pleasure, Samuel. Anything to help. He nods at you. You are a true friend of the Cruise Bazaar. Let's talk about something else. That's it. Okay, I get the... He's going to turn out to be some kind of bad guy, I bet you. But we'll see. I'm hoping not, but... Alright, Lane. Nope, Lane. Even from a distance, it's clear something is not right with Lane. Coming closer, you can see dried blood on his face and clothes, as well as a few discolored blotches that pass for bruises on troll skin. More noticeably, there is a considerable damage to the man's left prosthetic leg, which he now tends to with tools as antiquated as the leg itself. What the hell happened? Nothing. It's nothing. Someone comes at me, thinks me weak, and I show them otherwise. Leaning to one side, Lane's crutch is caked in more blood and what appears to be bits of hair. Tell me who did this to you. Just a punk with some bad ideas. Forget about it. Are you sure you're all right? I've suffered far worse, as you might imagine, and I don't need you or anyone else babysitting me. All right? Okay. Let's talk to Simi. Check in with everybody. Simi Kim leans against the wall, her head downcast and her face lost in shadow. Sensing your presence, she looks up, revealing a black eye poorly covered by concealer, and she still smiles at you. Hello, Yemmer. How are you? Who gave you the shiner? I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about. Did you want something? Because I've got things to do. You know, Zach says he has a new sim for me. One with aliens and a little girl I need to save. She's waiting for me. I can't let her down. Oh, that's aliens. Is there something going on around here? There's always something going on. It's the flux, right? It gives, it takes. Sometimes it takes more than it gives. And some things it takes are gone forever. Friends that disappear. Family that dies. People like Monica. I don't much like the flux. In The Sims, you can have the same happy day over and over. You can skip past the parts you don't like or replay the good moments as many times as you want. I can't think of any parts of real life I'd want to play over, and plenty of parts I would skip. How'd you end up in the cruise bazaar? I don't know. I was living on the street since I was a kid. Had no family, no home. I got mixed up with some bad people and had a bad day. Ended up owing them money. Too much money. I got beat up pretty bad. Needed a doctor, but couldn't pay for one. Then I found Doc Ezekiel, or he found me. I can't really remember. He said he could help me. He gave me the money up front, but he said I had to come back for medicine every month until it was time to pay him back. And I did. I took the medicine, just like he said. I really don't want to talk about this anymore, okay? Take care of yourself. Whatever I have to do. Okay. Anything new in the underground? Let's talk to Hardlock? No, Lucky Strike. Lucky Strike stands in her customary place, her gear piled atop a nearby bar stool. For once, she isn't smoking. She gives you a small nod as you approach. Hey again, Yammer, what's up? Do you know anything about an organization called the Lodge? Doyer's group, you mean? She smirks. Sure, I've done a few jobs for them. They pay well. The whole ominous secret organization thing they try to keep going is a little weird, but whatever. Money's money, and they've got it. What can you tell me about Doyer? Best that I can tell, he's just a middle-rung toady, like any other corporate suit that you deal with before a run. Only difference is that his organization isn't a corp. I think he's a little fresh-faced for what the Lodge has him doing. In the beginning, there were some credibility issues. I had a hard time taking the guy seriously, but then he started waving wads of Nuyen around, and that all cleared up in a flash. Afraid I can't help you dig any deeper. He's an occasional client. She takes a sip of scotch and chases it with a long drag on her cigarette. Wait, it just said she wasn't smoking a cigarette. Whatever. Even if I knew more about Doyer, I wouldn't tell you. Shadowrunners who kiss and tell have a funny way of dying young. You said you got a team in Midda. I'd like to hear a little more about them. She shrugs. They're good people. They get the job done. What else do you need to know? A little more than that. Some details would be nice. All right, sure, why not? We've got Rector. He's a rigger, an immigrant from the Russian Republic. Genius mechanic and engineer. The guy's built his own crawler form drone, and he's impressive as hell at piloting it. There's Barracuda, the team's shaman and faceman. He's an elf in his mid-40s. He's got the whole Silver Fox thing working for him. He conducts most of our negotiations. Great card player. Hanshin is our decker and requisite tough guy. Troll, huge, covered in tats and piercings. You know the type. I'm pretty sure that he and Barracuda have a thing going on, but they'll never cop to it. She presents herself to you with an ironic smile. And then there's me. Between us, we keep our bases covered. Sounds that way. I don't want to keep trying to... I don't know. We'll try it. I'm sure that you do. I'm willing to bet my crew's better, though. Still a space for you if you wanted to sign on. Hate to disappoint you, but that isn't going to happen. Not that I don't appreciate it, mind you. I just can't work with a team like yours on a permanent basis. Why not? The people in my crew get how things work in Berlin. Even Ractor gets it, and he's still pretty new to the scene here. There's no leader on my team, and no one follows orders. We're all equals, and we can give suggestions or tell one another to piss off whenever we please. My crew is free to voice their opinions whenever they like. Sure they are, but when the chips are down, you expect them to listen to you. That's the difference between your team and mine, Yummer. We got some good people on your crew, but my team is made up of equals. We're free, and we all know it, and wouldn't have it any other way. She raises her glass and takes a moment to study the amber liquid inside. You're a good runner with a good crew, Yummer, but it'll never be my crew. No hard feelings, though. I'll still moonlight for you whenever you need me. She lifts the glass to her lips, closes her eyes, and drains it. You know my price, and you know where to find me. I've been meaning to ask, what's up with the tattooed circuitry? Is it purely decorative, or... It is now, wasn't always though. She stretches her neck so that the circuit pattern on her face can catch the light. What you're looking at used to be tattoo magic. Got it done when I was in Tokyo, doing a job for the Yakuza. Tattoo magic, huh? That's a new one on me. Yeah, it was for me too. It's a meta magic thing, a way of quickening spells to a person, binding magic into the flesh that it's almost impossible to get rid of. Anyway, long story short, I found a way to break it. Now it just looks pretty in the lamplight. What did the tattoos do before you broke them? She pauses for a moment, considering. Finally, she shrugs. Sure, I'll tell you. Why not? Maybe knowing will keep you from making the same mistake. So when I went to work for the Yaks, they insisted that I let them ink me. Said I'd need it for the job. Long story short, the tattoos did boost my abilities, but they also branded me, marked me as Yakuza property, and gave them an easy way of tracking me from the astral plane. How'd you break the spell? That's an even longer story, and not one I want to get into. Suffice it to say that it started with killing the guy who inked me and ended in a pretty dark place. The upshot is that I can't go back to Japan, ever. But at least I got my autonomy back. She pauses for a moment to light up another cigarette. After she fills her lungs with smoke, she continues. So the moral of the story is this, I guess. It's not to take an employer's word at face value. It's a lesson that every Shadowrunner needs to learn sooner or later. But I had a harder time with it than most. Now, can we talk about something else? Or better yet, can we shut up and have a drink or two? All this yapping is making me thirsty. Gotta run. See you around. Yeah, see ya. Okay. Let's head out. Getting a little more backstory there. Okay, we are... Nothing up there. What's our cash runs at? $300. Oh, wait a minute. We have people who can level up. Okay, let's see here. Ignaro carries a Cavalier frag grenade on each mission instead of a Fachete frag grenade, which does more damage. Ignaro carries a Knight Errant flashbang grenade on each mission, which does 2 AP damage and makes affected targets easier to hit. Ooh, I'm gonna go with a flashbang. Okay. So, oh, I forgot. I was gonna buy him more tokens. Okay, or the fetish. So an earth or a fire. Right now he has a lightning, I believe. I'm gonna go with earth because I want it to be tanky, not necessarily do damage. So we'll do that. Give him an earth one. All right. Glory. Okay. Glory carries a premium med kit on each mission, which heals the minimum of 30 HP, or Trauma Specialist 1. Glory carries a Blue Mona Gold trauma kit on each mission, which brings... we'll go with a Trauma Specialist. Yeah. And then... Blitz. Let's see. So his SMG can pierce armor, or he increases his accuracy. Oh, man. We're going to go with the accuracy. There we go. Cool. So our guys leveled up. So we're going to save that. All right, let's see here. I want to see... he doesn't have anything to say. Let's see. What's Zap got? Hold on. You said that you knew magic. Are you a street mage? Oh no, we already talked about this. What's up with the bandages? So you fought a spirit with your bare hands. Okay, yeah, this is... We already talked about all this. Oh, wait, no. I want to see what he's got to buy. Show me what you got. Okay. Oh, these are kind of spendy. I gotta go with the nitro, though. No, not the nitro. It was the... Oh. Quickness and 2 AP. An AP one for 5 rounds? Yeah, I gotta have at least one of those. Yeah, we'll go with that. Okay. Good. We'll go do that one later. We haven't done his mission yet. Let's go give the dancer some money. Drop 5. Oh, I'm doing it just because I gotta get a return on that later. Even if I don't. You know what? Why not? Alright, let's talk to Cammy. I keep forgetting her name. Alright, Cammy. Oh, she might have information on the lodge. She offers you an apologetic grin. Little busy right now, chum. Place to be, things to do, and all that. If you come by later, maybe I'll have time to chat. Oh. Okay. Alright, let's go in the cafe. Ooh, maybe if I talk to Altug, he has information on the guy. Welcome back, honored elfdom. How may I serve you? Oh, okay. Nope, he's got nothing for me. Alright. Let's talk to Luca. Ymir, welcome back. My congratulations on a job well done. I'll say, if you wanted Alshar dead, you could have just said so. I've taken the job either way. He nods thoughtfully. Good to know. But the purpose of this test was to gauge your adaptability. We need to know that you'll be willing to do what we tell you to do, regardless of your personal feelings on the matter. And we need to know what you'll roll with the punches if circumstances change mid-run. Many of your colleagues in the Shadow community have overinflated egos. They let their personal feelings interfere with their work. My organization needs to know that you'll see tasks that we assign you through no matter what. I'm going to say I won't go against my own principles. Then you don't belong in the shadows. This is not a business for bleeding hearts or free thinkers. The people at the top of the ladder are the decision makers. People like you and me are nothing more than convenient set of hands. The true purpose of the run that you just went on was to test your willingness to adapt to change. You're still being tested, by the way. If you work for my organization, you may be asked to do things that you find morally troubling. Sometimes it might even appear that we are lying to you. But you can take comfort in knowing that everything that we request of you is ultimately for the greater good. Let's see here. Yeah, and what is the greater good? Define it for me. You can't see the big picture. I can't either. I am, again, just a mouthpiece. The only ones who know my organization's ultimate ends are its ruling council, and they aren't in the practice of sharing information with their hirelings. But know that they are some of the most intelligent men on the planet, and they place a high priority on social order and stability, and those are good things by anyone's standards. So, he stares you in the eye. What do you think of all that? I got to be honest with the first one. I mean, every client I've ever worked for has kept secrets. I don't see how this is any different. Well, 1,500 Nuyen. After a brief pause, he nods, then reaches forward and places the cred stick on your hand. Congratulations, you have passed your audition. Welcome to the payroll. So what happens now? Now we part ways. Don't worry, I'll call you when your services are needed. He taps a neatly trimmed fingernail against the earpiece of his comlink. When I contact you with a new task, the choice of whether to take it or leave it will be yours. If you take it, return here and I'll pay you a fair sum for your services. If you leave it, well, there are some in my organization who will be quite unhappy. I'll say, I can't promise that I'll always be able to accept every job you offer me. Understandable, but I would strongly advise compliance whenever possible. There is always some margin for extenuating circumstances. We are nothing if not understanding, but abusing that margin would be unwise. Doria glances at his PDA, a high-end model etched with platinum. And with that, I'm afraid I must bid you good day. Go now. I'll be in touch. Okay. So we now have 1,700. But I need karma for my drones. Okay. So right now, let's go ahead and save. And we've got 2 optionals, which we will do, and then the U-Bahn to the Pharma Laboratory. Okay, let's check in with everybody. This wasn't one of our team's jobs, so I don't know. I don't think we're going to have any new information here. Oh, here, I can ask them, yeah. As you approach Blitz, he gives you an easy smile. Hey, Chief, what's up? Have you ever heard of an organization called The Lodge? I think I've heard something about a capital L Lodge. Yeah, there was some chatter on a BBS that I used to hang out at a few years ago. His brow furrows in concentration. It's a magic thing, I think. Some sort of boogeyman for conspiracy theorists. Interesting. Do you know anything else? Not really, no. Conspiracy theories aren't really my thing. I prefer to keep my eyes on what's ahead of me. Besides, most of that stuff is bull anyway. On the whole, people are too disorganized and selfish to make a global conspiracy work. Anyway, that's all I know. He shrugs. I don't think it's anything to worry about. Besides, with the whole dragon thing, we've got enough on our plates already. Let's see. Any thoughts on the last run? Nah, nothing. We haven't already talked about, Chief. Okay, talk to you later. Dante, pupper. Gotta have the pupper. Pet the pupper. You boy. Okay. Let's talk to Paul. He's an information broker. See if he has any info. Yammer, greetings. Amsel peers at you through a battered old pair of wire-rimmed glasses. There is something gentle about the man. With his silver hair and his tweed jacket, he looks more like an aging art history professor than he does like a criminal go-between. Is there something I can do for you? Members of the team? Oh, okay, yeah, this is all stuff we've already talked about. Let's talk to Dietrich, see if he knows anything about... Oh, no, he's got nothing. Iger? Iger? Nope. Glory? Anything? Nope. Alright, let's check the computer, see if we got any new messages. Alright, 1. Payback is sweet. The screen flickers to life and Maxim's face appears. He's wearing a broad grin and you can hear the sounds of celebration in the background. Hey there, muscle. Not sure if Tuck gave me the right address, but I figured it was worth a shot. I don't know if you heard, but our favorite Politico got hit from all sides by the F-State today. It was glorious. Anyway, just thought you'd want to share in the good news, and thanks for your help back there. I don't think we've made it out of there without you. He raised a hand in salute. Take care, Yammer. The message ends and the image fades. You find yourself back at your inbox. Okay, go back. Jobs directory. View pending and active. So we've got... Wait. Prototype 1 extraction? Oh, here you'll find the complete transcript. Okay. Yeah. Okay, we've already read this. Okay. Oh, wait. Oh, no, this was a new job. Damn it. Hold on. You take the little black box from the desk and pocket it before returning to your attention to the screen. Hold on. Greetings, Herr Emsel. I trust that this connection is secure. Naturally. To whom do I have the pleasure of speaking? Call me Herr Schmidt. Very well, Herr Schmidt. You have some business for me? Indeed. I have a job for your team. A simple matter. Judging by what I have heard from your team, I imagine this will be well suited to the task. Go on. The interests that I represent have learned that AG Chemi Europa is working on a company-wide project, something very secret, very new. Reliable sources inform me that they're keeping a working prototype of this new venture in their Berlin facility. I see, and your employers wish us to acquire this prototype for them? Naturally. What is this project? If you want my team to grab the prototype for you, they'll need to know what they're looking for. I'm not at liberty to say. I can tell you that the prototype has been branded Mark 6, MKVI. I'm assuming that's Mark 6. I can also tell you that your team will find it on the 25th floor of the Berlin facility in the office of one Albrecht Hofshire. Further, I can assist your team in disabling security and gaining access to the 24th floor. From there, however, they'll be on their own. I think I just blew that up. Albrecht. That's the guy we just killed. Further, I can assist your team in disabling building security and gaining access to the 24th floor. From there, however, they will be on their own. Such vagueness can be dangerous, Herr Schmidt. I will not commit my team to a run without a better understanding of what the job entails. Facing such dangers is the purpose of a Shadowrunner. Herr Emsel, your team will be rewarded handsomely for their services. My employers have set aside 20,000 Nuyen for the job. Consider it hazard pay if you wish. Make it 25,000 Nuyen or look somewhere else. 22,500 Nuyen. Final offer. Very well. I will pass your offer on to my team. Are there any further details you can provide? Hofschauer's office will be locked behind a vault door. The lock is old-fashioned, one of the mechanical variety. I'll provide your team with a copy of the key. I will also supply you with a solid-state device that your team can use to override building security. This will provide them with access to the building's surveillance cameras feeds and control over the main service elevator. Your team will enter through the facility's underground garage. When your team has acquired the Mark 6, have them exit through the same garage. I will have a van there waiting to extract them. Thank you, Herr Schmidt. I will pass your offer to my team. Good day, Herr Emsel. Okay, yeah, we just killed that guy, didn't we? The pharma cleanup. This one we did already do. Yeah. Okay. We gotta rescue. No, we have to get rid of somebody. So yeah, okay. So we got those two. Okay, wait. The BBS. Is there something? Where to find elves? Is there any elf clubs or bars in the downtown area? I really want to meet one. They're just so beautiful. Maybe we can go dancing. Do elves like dancing? There's one on Torstrasse. Bring a bouquet of roses. Elves love a romantic. The elf clubs I know of are members only due to creepy groupies, like you. Not really appealing when a guy is only after them for the shape of their ears. Okay. Transys Highlander, best new deck. Just got one of these from Transys Neuronet rep. Wants me to sell them in my store, so I took the puppy for a test drive. Signal quality is insane. Makes for huge differences in comfort, decking, fatigue. I can stay jacked in for hours and feel fine. Last session, I had to set a timer just so I wouldn't forget to eat. The specs on that thing look impressive, but I'm an Allegiance man. Does the comfort really make that much of a difference? My decks are generally beaters anyway. Allegiance? What are you doing with that thing? Playing video games? Any serious decking is going to require way more horsepower than that thing can push, even overclocked. Only a crappy decker blames their gear. I do just fine, thanks. How much is a Transys paying you to put this on Shisa? Put this Shice on here. Okay, client screwed me. Benno is a fraud. Broke my first rule. Always get full payment up front. Left me hanging for 50% of the cash after I completed the job. I'm sure he'll have changed his name by the time this posting goes up. Male Alf, brown hair, gold eyes, look to be in his mid-30s. Be careful who you work for out there. Never thought I'd see you admit to a mistake on here. Thanks for the heads up. I'll keep my eyes open. We'll forward any info I come across if you're still looking to collect from the guy. Sent you some surveillance footage. Is this your man? Oh, that was Blitz. Sure is. Nice one. I'll split the take with you if this lead pans out. Good to find there's still some honor among runners. Help. Drowning in junk messages. Hoy, chummers. I could use your help. Every time I jack into the Matrix these days, I'm flooded with junk mail. There's so much of it, I can't even see. Can anyone help me? Great. Another newbie who thinks he's on a tech support board. Hey, stuff it. I wouldn't ask, but I'm desperate. I can't deck like this. All right, Thunder, calm down. It sounds like an ad bot is keyed to your deck. Been poking around anywhere sketchy lately? I don't need details. A simple yes or no will do. No, Bandit, I haven't been anywhere like that. I swear, please help me. What you want to bet he gave his personal info to some scam site? I give you a 10-to-1 odds. No, I don't think so. All I've done was make an online dating profile. Let me guess. Meet and mate? How did you guess? That's not a real dating site, Thunder. It's a place where desperate people go to get infected with malware. But what do I do? How do I make it stop? I don't know. Buy a new deck. Best of luck. Jeez, a lot of help there. Okay. Oh, wait. Claim payment for sold pay data. Sold antiques delivery. Oh, sweet. Okay. Post pay data for scale. Oh, yeah, the safe house list. There we go. Oh, all right. Relevant keywords. Okay, we don't have any. All right. Okay, I think... Okay, that's it. So we have another job. And we're up to 2,000 bucks. Okay, I want to get new drones, but I want to get to the A class. I need more karma for that. So let's go look. I want to check cyberware real quick. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Let's see here. Okay, Doc. Nope, that's me. All right. So I need the HP. Right now I'm looking for stuff that is intelligence and drone related. And I'm not. Armor, one body. What is this? Boost heart function. Adds one dodge and thrown weapons and one movement. No. Okay, we've got an induction data jack. Don't need that. Oh my god. The Encephalon costs 2,000. I could have gotten it for like 200. Ugh. Let's see here. Ooh, that laser designator, that's actually kind of cool. I can hit somebody with it and make it easier to hit. Okay. That's eyes. Oh, yeah. I don't have anything in my eyes. 1,500. Yeah, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. Okay. Yep, we're doing it. Okay. Probably shouldn't have done that, but you know what? Okay, let's go. Okay, so hold on. Let's do this. Okay, I don't want to do one that's just me until I get better drones. I forgot. Was this just me? Hold on. Let me know what happens. Okay, hold on. Situation in the sewers. Okay. I'm gonna save this. And if I can't take my whole team with me, I'm not gonna do it. Come on. There we go. Okay, assemble the team and head in. Alright. Okay. I'm not gonna take Dietrich this time. I'm gonna take Blitz. Just in case if there's any hacking. Glory, of course, because she's awesome. And then we're going to go with Iger this time. Because... yeah. Okay, here we go. Did their weapons upgrade too? I think they did. Okay. We're good. Let's go. Let's clear out the sewers. I'm hoping this will give us... I only need, I think... like 2 or 3 karma. Alright, the sewers. The ghostly labyrinth of tunnels and dead-end passageways makes up the network of sewers beneath the cruise bazaar. You climb down the ladder into the shallow underworld and reel at the wave of foul smells that washes over you, clogging your sinuses and saturating your clothing. As your eyes adjust to the light, you find yourself standing at the edge of a narrow channel of murky gray-green water. The rush of churning water echoes down the tunnel. You catch a flash of motion in your peripheral vision. Something man-sized, moving fast, flitting across the far end of the tunnel. You strain your eyes to see it, but to no avail. The thing, whatever it is gone. Ooh. Okay. I'm good there. Excuse me. Okay, so he's okay. Oh. He's a combat decker. He's a rigger decker. He's got his drone now. Cool. Okay. Glory. Yeah, you're good. And Iger. I'm going to give you trauma module. There we go. Yeah. I think... oh, that was the only trauma one I had. That's okay. Blitz is the only one that doesn't have one. I'll buy another one when we're done. So, all right, here we go. You have karma available to improve your character's attributes and skills. Open the karma screen. I don't think I have enough. Yeah, I've only got 3. And I need 5. So, yep, I need 2 more. Okay, we got to fix the water pumps. And I want to find the missing guy. So let's see here. Oh, wait a minute. Got something in here. And then the pumps are up there, it looks like. These metahuman bones have been picked clean. Okay. What is that? It's like acid dripping over there. Pump 2. Oh, here, let's check the status console. Pump 1, operations control. Access pump status, pump operate the status. Pump 1 has stopped. Analysis. South turbine water flow failed. The south turbine has been deactivated. Steady water flow has stopped. Pump test running passed. The pump is operational. but not receiving full water flow from the south turbine. Okay. Pump operations. Error. Pump operations have been rerouted to the facility's central computer system. Okay. So let's check. Pump 2 status. Pump 2 operations control. Pump status. Okay. Oh, wait. The pump has been clogged. Clog cannot be resolved until water flow has been restored and the pump is shut down completely, then restarted. And then operations to the facilities. Okay. All right, we're going to have to come back. So, geez, how do we get... Okay, this is going to be kind of a little maze-ish. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Oh, he's got a... His drone is cool. It can fly. This corpse has been eviscerated. Its limbs have been torn clean off, and its rib cage is oddly deformed. The tattered shreds of the blue maintenance uniform hang loosely off its chest. I'm gonna search him. You find a well-worn manual entitled Shungenbuch Agazabe Gebe 2042. The book is filled with depictions of turbine and pump cross-sections, tools, and descriptions of maintenance procedures. A few of the pages have been bookmarked with colorful bits of paper. Okay, yellow. This page is dominated by a detailed illustration of a turbine cross-section. Scrawled in the margin is a number, 822896. Okay, flip to the green. There are some notes written in the margins of this page, but you don't recognize the language. The only word you can make out is computer, written several times. Okay, we'll pocket the book. Maintenance guy's code. Okay, let's take a look over here. Oh, somebody's been living down here. Oh, I didn't like that noise. A corpse, mangled beyond recognition. Turbine control. Oh. The turbine is currently powered down. We're going to activate it. Safety lock has been engaged. Please input authorization key to proceed with activation. Wait a minute. Hold on. We're gonna... Should I just start it up? Because I don't want to break it. Here, let's get the Decker to bypass. Turbine, where's the life? Okay. Oh, that's the turbine we fixed. Oh, what the fuck is that? What are those? What? Feral ghoul? Alright. Let's get you into... Oh, I'm nervous about putting Glory out there. Oh wait, she got a new ability. Hold on. Twist the razor a bit for more internal damage. 2 damage, 5 stacking bleedy damage. Strips 2 armor. Adjacent. Alright, let's... Okay. And then... What is... Study shot increases accuracy by 35. Okay. Oh, there's more. Okay. Glory, do you have a grenade? You do. Can we? It's only going to hit 2 of them. Alright, you know what? Nope. Missed? Damn it. Okay. And this is me. Come on. Damn it. There we go. Okay. Okay, hold on. Now she can toss that grenade. All right. Oh, that took all of her AP. Okay. Tiger. You know what? Oh, I gotta do my eye thing next time. Hold on. I can do a thing. Here, we'll go. That didn't take an AP. Freaking awesome. All right, let's do a named shot. And then let's do. Damn it. Is she too close? Is that what it... Fuck. Okay. Damn it. Okay. Give me 1 second, everybody. We'll be right back. Okay, we are back. And why is my video not showing up? There we go. All right. So this thing should... come on. Is that a door? Okay. All right. We're going to save there. And my cat is making noise. So we need to go find everything else. So we got the turbine going. Okay, what is in here? More bad guys. Okay. Well, I'm going to run my ass back over here. Okay. And then he... Let's see here. Actually, let's... Can you hit... Oh, I can't shoot the barrel. Oh, damn it. She's got the shotgun. Oh. Okay. What? All right, let's we got a guy coming behind me, so I'm gonna get Dobie out and have him. Where did it go? Oh, geez, he's right there. Damn it. Okay, I don't have Overwatch yet, so I'm gonna shoot at this guy. Okay, switch back to the shoddy. Jeez. There we go. Oh, there's more coming that way. I'm gonna swing around the other side here. And okay, Glory has that one taken care of. He doesn't have Overwatch. I'm gonna move him here. And then I'm gonna have him get his drone up. Okay, and she's gonna... Damn it. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna bring my drone back, hopefully. Yeah. Bring him back here to draw him in. And I don't have... Hold on. I don't have Overwatch. You don't have Overwatch, so we're gonna reload. Oh wait, this is me still. Okay, hold on. She does have Overwatch. I don't. Let's see, you have Overwatch, but I'm gonna pull it back. There we go. Okay, I think, oh, Glory. I'll have you come. That's not a, oh, I thought she could hide. Here, I'm gonna move her over here. Okay, here we go. Okay, Glory, go up and swipe them both. And I think there's a third. Oh no! Didn't mean to hit the drone, sorry. Let's see. Oh, I wasn't able to. Bummer. Okay. We will just shoot. Are you kidding me? All right, yeah. This is insane. There we go. Oh, I thought there was another one. All right, we will save. What do we got here? The water flow operations control. System initializing done. Restart pump 1. Pump 1 is fully operational. Pump 2. Pump is deactivating. Blockage detected. Clearing obstruction. Done. Pump restart has completed with success. Running diagnostic. Success. Pump 2. Operational within normal parameters. Okay. Oh, well. The shambling mound of ragged flesh stumbles towards you. There is a look of desperation in its eyes. Please don't shoot. The ghoul's breath reeks of rotting meat. We're not like the others. Relax, I'm not going to hurt you. The ghoul's voice comes out in a rasping sob. Thank you, stranger. Considering my condition, I had all but given up hope. Who are you? I speak for the Cruz Bazaar's ghoul population. The Krieger strain may have ravaged my body. It feebly paws at the gray, pustulant flesh that hangs from its bones, but I've retained my mind. Krieger strain? It nods. Of HMHVV, the virus that has infected us, that has twisted us into this. We are not monsters, sir. We are people with an illness. Incurable for now, and yet some of us cling to hope. You may think of us as lepers, if you wish. Keep talking. We've lived down here, under the Cruz Bazaar for years. For all that time, this place has provided refuge from the world above. We traded our labor for sustenance, both for ourselves and for our feral brothers, and we survived. But now, our food supply has been interrupted, and the feral ones have gone mad with hunger. They're a danger to everybody, even us. You worked for food. Who was feeding you? This is Monica. Oh no, a doctor, a topsider from your cruise bazaar. He kept us fed. The contract guaranteed it. Under the terms of our deal, we maintain the pumps that keep the cruise bazaar sewage flowing. In return, the doctor gave us medical waste to eat. With proper rationing, we found that we could get by on what he gave us. The Decker monitored both sides to ensure our mutual cooperation. But with her death, the doctor has reneged on the deal. That was Monica. Without the food guaranteed by the contract, the Pharaoh ones have gone mad, and in their madness, they have made it too dangerous for us to maintain the pumps. Oh, was this Decker named Monica by any chance? It nods. Yes, that was her name. Doctor, you mean Dr. Ezekiel? Yes, his contributions kept our community alive, helped us thrive. But now the Decker is gone and he has demanded payment for our feedings. We have no money, but he does not care. He tells us we must find some and that he will let us starve. You were the reason why the sewer system took care of itself. Yes, in truth, we would still work on the pumps, even without the doctor's payments. We love our occupation. It helps us feel human. But the changes wrought by the Krieger strain require us to eat human flesh. If we don't, we wither and die. Without regular feedings, we will have no choice but to hunt for our food. I think I have a solution to your problem. Its milky eyes widen. Yes, please, whatever you can do. Our situation is desperate. I'm going to have a talk with Dr. Ezekiel. The ghoul nods. Yes, perhaps you can convince him where we could not. We have a comm link provided to us by the Decker. It is a direct line to Ezekiel's office. If you call him, he will answer. Okay. Can we talk to the ghoul anymore? You're back. Oh. Okay. What else was... There was... What's over here? Ooh. What do we got? Hyper. Accuracy is increased by 6%. Incoming damage by 3 for 5 rounds. I'm going to send it to the stash. We will sell that. Okay, let's go in. Oh, wait a minute. There was something up here. What do we got? 145 bucks. Cool. Okay. Anything else in here? Alright, let's talk to the doctor. You pick up the comlink receiver. It's a custom job, cobbled together from a jumble of high-end parts. It reminds you of your mission computer, Monica's handiwork. There's a series of staccato clicks as the connection is made. Dr. Ezekiel's voice pours into your ear. It's thick with a blend of irritation and insolence. If you're calling to me to beg again, you might as well hang up now. I've been bled by you people for too long now. There are plenty of chops and organ leggers out there who will pay good money for... You're not talking to a ghoul, Doc, and I don't beg. Yummer? Ezekiel tries to hide the surprise in his voice. He doesn't do a very good job. What are you doing on this line, my friend? I've just had a very interesting conversation with some of your long-term customers. I don't know what those things I've told you, Yummer, but they are not customers. They never paid me a thing for my services, and cut the shit, Doc. We both know that what they've been doing for the Cruise Bazaar. Yes, for the Cruise Bazaar, not for me. Why should I continue to give them valuable material for free when you signed a contract? I expect you to honor it. Contracts don't last forever, and you'll forgive me for saying so, Yummer, but I see no good reason to continue honoring this one. My clinic is a business, not a charity. I'm not giving your new friends any more biomaterial unless they pay me for it. The ghouls don't have any money, you know that. But maybe they have something else you want. What, like the barter system? I don't think so. I can't imagine that a bunch of sewer-dwelling monsters would have much of value to trade. They're people, Doctor, not monsters. They've already been working for their meals. Maybe you could come up with other things for them to do. That's an interesting suggestion. The line goes quiet a moment. I might be able to work with that. I'll tell you what. You tell their leader that I'll continue feeding them. In return, they'll keep the sewers maintained, like when they used to, and they'll agree to do odd jobs for me when I call. So, just so we're all on the same page, what sort of odd jobs are we talking about? The sort that a pack of bloodthirsty ghouls might be good at. Use your imagination. The ghouls I've spoken to are intelligent and kind. I don't think they want to do your dirty work for you. Well then, that's tough for them. I'm sorry, but this is my material that we're talking about. If they want to keep getting it, they need to provide something of value to me. And as you well know, they have nothing else of value to provide. Deal. I'll give them the message. Very good. And tell them that I'm looking forward to working with them. There's a click as he disconnects the line. All right, let's go talk to... Okay. I've spoken with Zickabel. He's offered to resume your feedings, but only on 2 conditions. The shambling figure eagerly claps his hands. Yes, please, tell me what these conditions. We are willing to be reasonable. He wants you to continue maintaining the sewers, and he wants you to do jobs for him. I see. His voice goes quiet. Tell me, what sort of jobs does he have in mind? He wasn't specific, but I think that he was talking about jobs of the bloody kind. A downcast look crosses the ghoul's face. It looks away. I am not surprised. He sees us as monsters, and he intends to force us into acting like monsters. His own pack of mindless creatures to command. We will be forced to discard that which is most precious to us and act like what the world already thinks that we are. This is the price of survival for us. This is the deal that you brokered? I'm sorry. If it's any consolation, it wasn't my idea. This is what Ezekiel was willing to agree to. Well, I suppose I must thank you. The ghoul turns away in misery. Please leave us, and please do not come back. Oh, man. I feel bad about that. Okay, let's get back over here. Or wait, are we done? Oh, we can go. No. We'll go over here. I should have forced the doctor to... Oh well. Here we go. The fresh air of the cruise bazaar is a welcome relief after a time in the sewers. A cool breeze drifts across the street, carrying with it the smells of food being prepared, cheap alcohol being poured, and fires being lit against the cold. The stench of the sewers, however, still lingers on your nose, a bad olfactory aftertaste. At least the pumps are working again. Sewage overflowing into the streets would certainly smell far worse. Okay. That was something. For karma. Here we go. So now... That Class A drones. Yes. So now... I want to head over and upgrade our drones. Wait, how much money do I have? I've got $800. I can't afford it. Hold on. Wait, do I have to talk to that guy? Is he over there still? He said he'd pay us. There he is. I ran right past him. Drek, finally. I was worried that you wouldn't come back either. So tell me, what happened? Everything go okay? It's taken care of. You can leave after you give me my money. What about Victor? Your friend isn't coming. I'm sorry. Christ. Poor Vic. I don't know how I'm going to tell his folks. Real close-knit family they were. I found this on his body. Maybe you could give it to them. Hey, thanks. He turns the manual over in his hands, rubs his thumb over the careworn paper cover. They'll appreciate it. Here's the money I promised you. Okay, I don't think that's enough. 13. Wait a minute, I have 5 karma? Hold on. Wait, what? Did I already get that? Oh, I already got it. Oh, there we go. We'll do that. And then... Okay, so right now... Too far. I technically have 5 because my gear bumps it up by 1. So I already have that. This I have now, and then the next one, that's what I really want. Get more AP. So, okay. Yeah, my drone combat is 5. Armor's 5. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I don't have enough, but I'm going to go check just in case. Okay. Yep. Oh, I need almost 3,000. And even if I sell, like the hyper, yeah, that gets me up to 14. And I want the A class right now. If I sold, let's see here, 500. That'd get me up to 9, almost 2,000. I could get the... Nope. Darn it. Okay, we're not going to get any of that. We need more money. Let's see, what's our jobs? Okay, taking the U-Bahn to... We can take one person with us to that job. The U-Bahn to Gizrebundan. I think we'll do that one next. Wait, no. Yeah, this one, this was the weapon merchant. He said we can take one person with us. I don't want to do that yet because I want to get myself up a little bit more and my drones more before I do that. So instead, U-Bahn to the pharma laboratory or the U-Bahn to chem. We'll do those next time. We're going to go and end the session here. Hold on. We're going to go back in to the safe house because I want to check the computer. I don't think this did anything. Last run. Okay, talk to you later. I don't think there's anything new here. I'm going to head back to the computer just to make sure. Because this was just a little secondary thing. Oh, we need to talk. Oh, the doctor. Come see you at your earliest convenience. There's a matter we need to discuss. Okay, we'll go do that, but I want to check pending and active jobs. Okay, those are the same ones. Anything in the BBS? Oh, claim payment. 400. I'm not sure if that's going to be enough. Hold on, let's exit here. 1800. We can sell one for like 400, but I don't think that's going to be enough. Let's head back out real quick because we need to go talk to the doctor. Actually, I'm going to head to the doctor first. He might either have a job or some payment for me. So let's get moving here. Okay, what's the doctor got to say? Doc. Welcome back. What can I do for you, my friend? I got your message. What do you want to discuss? Business. I have a job for you. I'm always interested in hearing about new business opportunities. Good. So let's get on to brass tacks, shall we? Back before I immigrated here from my native Spain, I worked in partnership with a Berlin-based R&D lab. The biotech that they were developing was very hush-hush, very cutting edge. Excuse me. Our arrangement was that I would bankroll their research and that they in turn would provide me with unique merchandise to sell in my clinics. Go on. About 2 years ago, things went sour. My name was slandered, and the fickle mistress that is public perception turned against me. An ugly business, I assure you, but even thinking about my fall from grace makes my stomach turn. The injustice of all of it is too much to bear. Just how was your name slandered? What did they accuse you of? He sighs. What didn't they? Theft, medical malpractice, the sale of stolen goods, other more colorful accusations that do not bear repeating. But that was that, and this is now. I came here to Berlin to escape all of that. Of course, I also moved here to be closer to the lab that I funded and the merchandise that I'm owed. So let me guess, you want me to go fetch your merchandise? Yes, and to find out what happened to the lab itself. The facility is locked down, you see, nearly impenetrable, and I have no idea why. As I was packing to move to Berlin, all was well. 16 hours later, I arrived to discover the building locked tight with my merchandise inside. The Turk, Altug, has been running surveillance on the site since I set up shop here. In the time, no one has entered and no one has left. Whatever went wrong in there must have killed the research team. I want you to find a way into the building, recover the cybertech that they were developing, and find out what happened to the researchers, in that order. If your merchandise has been sitting in this building for 2 years, why didn't you approach Monica about it? Who says I didn't? I had a, let us say, tumultuous friendship with your dear departed Monica. We had our ups and downs, you see, and on this subject she was most certainly down. That was her choice. I'm hoping that you'll be savvy enough not to make the same mistake. If the building's been abandoned, I'm surprised that the lot it's sitting on hasn't been gobbled up by some corp or another. Don't be. Back when I was a wealthy man, before my legal troubles, I paid for the lease for a decade in advance. And before you say anything, yes, it was a huge expense. But what's locked away inside that lab is worth 10 times what I've spent on it. I don't want anyone laying claim to it but me. All right, let's talk compensation. What's in this for me? I can offer you 2,000 Nuyen, plus first crack at whatever biotech you recover from the site. I will, of course, have to charge you for anything that you want to have installed, but I can provide it to you at a discount. This is top-of-the-line ware that we're talking about, mind you. Better than anything else I've got in stock. And because it's biotech, the essence lost from implanting it will be minimal. It's a good deal. Win-win for you, really. So what's it going to be? Will you take the job? Yep, I'll take it. Excellent. The facility that you are looking for is a former laboratory of Stutterlin in bioscience. Take the U-Bahn to the Anderauer Platz and you'll find it. Best of luck. Okay, so we got a new job. I'm going to try, let's see what we can do drone-wise. And then I have to remember to talk to everybody. Let's see here. Actually, do they have new outfits? Nope. Alright, drones. Okay. So we need minimum 2,500. which we will not have enough. If we sell the drone we have, which would be the Class C, it's only 500. That would put us at 2,300. Not enough. Or how much for the RoboDock? That one would be 875. You know what? I'm going to do something a little crazy here. I'm going to sell both of my drones. And I'm going to get, because I don't have enough AP right now to run both of them. So I'm going to sell both. And that gives us enough for at least the high end. So we're going to get the links. And we'll go with that. And then, so we'll do that. Okay, it's equipped. So I could pack another weapon, but I'm not going to. Okay. So that gives us, these are the $400. But this is a high-end drone. This one has more armor and more firepower. So I'm going to run with it until I get another AP point. Getting AP points in the first game, I just got to a certain point in the game and it said, nope, you have 3 AP now. So until I get to that point, I'm just going to run with the one drone. Oh, should I grab a deck? No. Wait, no. Yeah, wait. Hold on. Everybody hold on here. Okay. So now I could get enemies, mark target. Okay. Because the Decker really, he doesn't, if I could pull double duty, I wouldn't need to bring Blitz with us. Because decking and rigging use the same, they're both use intelligence. So, but I need to put a lot into rigging to get the best, to get a total of 4. Well, actually, no, I'd only need to go up to 9 because of my gear. So, yeah, we'll dip into decking here. So now I'll buy a deck. If I can. Can I get a... Okay. There we go. So there. We're going to need to bring Blitz for a while, but I think if we get I haven't been getting that much karma though. I'm so torn. We're going to go with this. We're going to do this. Okay, we got a little bit of decking ability now. But yeah, so we have plans. We got some job. We have 3 jobs. 4. No, 3. 2 main. No. Jesus. We have 2 main jobs, 2 side jobs. Okay, so we got plenty to do. So next session, we're going to be working the jobs, getting money. Okay, cool. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this. Please like, share, follow, subscribe, all those fun things. We put out new videos every day. And in that regard, I hope you're having a great day wherever you are, and we will see you tomorrow, everybody. Bye now.